braidings. Let me say hello to everyone. Mom T and oh, you're welcome. Miss Melody, Fresh, Gifty Adu, join. You're welcome. Everyone is welcome. Let me share from here as well. Share the video, share the live video, please, so that we can go ahead and do our braiding lessons this morning. So if it's your first time and you're seeing my life, what we do on this live is that we teach about different techniques of how you can get into braiding. If you already know how to braid and you don't know how to add extensions into a braid, you're at the right place. Thank you, Gifty Sweetness. You're welcome. Share the live and tap, 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 tap. Let's go. You're all welcome. Welcome, Glory, Ellie, Pinky Academy, Pure. As you're going, let's go along and do our practicals this morning. So if you're here, because I'm supposed to be here yesterday, but I went to pick up my glasses. I don't even know how this one look. These are different reading glasses. So, but then we did something on, that was on Monday. I showed you how to cut the extensions, which we're going to be repeating in a brief, and pull the extensions as well. Wow, sorry about that. What is this? Hello? Oh, so sorry about that. Let's go ahead. So anyway, you know what? Let's go ahead and do our lessons this morning. Then in between, I'm going to teach you how to then, because we'll be expecting other people to come in, teach you how to pull the extension, how to cut the extension. So let's go ahead and do our practical this morning. If you're watching me for the first time, what we do here, we do 6 good methods of how you can get into braiding. If you know how to braid hair already and you don't know how to add extensions into your braid, you're in the right place. Let's go ahead, pin and introduce another product that your viewer may like. I already, maybe I have to, let me connect this one to this. Let me invite the other account so that we'll be able to see this. Is it this one? Oh, I don't think it's this. Let me see. Okay. Invite. So sorry about that. I'm just trying to. Okay, let's go ahead. So let's go ahead. If you're ready, I am ready. Get your mannequin. If you know you want to purchase your mannequin, I have pinned the mannequin on this account. I'm screaming on my 2 accounts this today. So if you know you want to purchase your mannequin, I've already pinned this mannequin on this account. I'm supposed to connect this account to this one. My God, please. Let's go ahead so that I will not be here. Okay, so today we are going to be using a red color extension to do our practicals. Yes, if you have your mannequin, get your mannequin ready. If you know you've not purchased your mannequin, go ahead and purchase it from this my account that is called Grace Lowen and Chai Grace. You see it? Go ahead and get your mannequin from there. So now this morning we have 6 good methods. I'm going to be teaching us how we can get into braiding, right? So now the first 3 methods are related to the rubber band. I hope everybody can see this. Please tap, share the videos. Let me go ahead and share from here. We'll bring other people in. Very, very important. And we're going to do, in between, I'm going to teach you how to cut the extension and how to pull the extension. Let's not start with that now. I just want us to get into the braiding. Then in between, I'm going to do that, so that most people that requested for this, they'll be here by then. Because I'm not seeing them here. Most of the students are not coming yet. So now let's go ahead. 6 good methods of installing your extensions into your extensions into your natural hair to form your braids. We have 3 good methods. 3 from the rubber band method, and the other 3 from the natural and traditional method. So if you're here, you're a beginner, you don't even know how to add extension, let's go ahead and demonstrate this. The first method I'm going to be taking you is the rubber band method, using the crochet pin, rubber band, and the extension. So let me show you all the things, all the products we're going to use in doing our practicals now. So now this is our extensions. I said if you know red is your color of burgundy, This is what we're using today. Come ahead and come for the practicals. So now we have our extensions, which is this. We have our rubber band. You see how tiny the rubber band is? Very, very tiny rubber band. We have the crochet pin, and the next thing we have our tail comb, and we have our mannequin training heads that we're going to be using for the exercise this morning. Thank you so much. So now let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to be highlighting this hair. I've almost filled this mannequin up during our course of training. We are going to finish this today. I'm going to make sure that we finish all this today. Then tomorrow we are going to do the tips of this hair. So if you're present, be present tomorrow, because I'm going to show you 5 different ways of how you can end the tips of your braids. 5 different ways. We're going to do it practical here live tomorrow. So if don't miss the class tomorrow, so that you can be able to learn how to end up your braids. I'm going to explain it to every one of us. So now I've already highlighted this hair. So let's go ahead now and do the first practical. The first practical is related to the rubber band method using the crochet pin and the rubber band. So let's go ahead. I have another pin. Let me get my other pins to pin this hair down. So if you're working as a beginner, always have your clips. Always have your clips, because you'll have to move the hair that you're not working with away from the clips, from the ones you're working with, so that they won't be joining together, right? So now this is the hair with section that we're going to be working with now. So what are we going to do with this one? Go ahead and comb this hair first. The first thing you're going to do, always make sure you comb the hair you're working with. The reason is that you have to release the knots and the tangleness in it. Can you see it? Make it free first, because you're going to be carrying a braid for 6 to 8 weeks. You don't want to put up the braid with a hair that is tangled. It's going to break your hair when you're going to take the braid off. I hope this my glasses are seeing very well, Sha. Let me see. I think so. If not, let me change to the other one, because 1 minute, everyone. I had to go for my glasses yesterday, so I need to see which one is a bit better to see the tiny word. Okay, I think this one is better. Look at it now. I can see all these tiny things here. Yeah, that's fine. Wow. That was why I didn't come yesterday. I have to go to the Specsaver to get my reading glasses. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to be getting our rubber band. This is after highlighting the hair, comb it. First step, go ahead and get your rubber band. So this is my rubber band. Let me go ahead and get my rubber band. This is the rubber band. How it is a tiny bit of rubber band, as you can see in the pack. Is a lot of it in the pack. So when you get your rubber band, look at what you have to get, not the big portions of rubber band, the tiny bit of it. So normally you're supposed to be having one of this rubber band when you're doing your rubber band method. But then, since I started doing this training, normally I use one. Before you know it snaps. I don't want it to snap while I'm doing it. So that is why I double it. So if you want to double it the way I double it, go ahead and double it. This is 2 little tiny rubber bands. I'm going to double it now. So secure this hair that you're going to be working with your rubber bands. Go ahead and secure it. First step. You don't know how to add extension to hair. You've already known how to braid, or you don't even know how to braid. Watching me do this method is going to help you to get into braiding. So let's go ahead and install it. So be installing the rubber band. By the time you install this rubber band, make sure you exhaust all the rubber band. I'm going to do that. Then I'll show you the result of where we get up to. So now this is it. So the next thing that you are going to do, now that you secured this hair that you're going to be working with the rubber band, go ahead and split this hair into 2. Go ahead and split this hair into 2. When you split this hair into 2, pull it on both sides. Not too tight, but secured. Do you see what I just did? Just pull it a little bit on both sides. It's going to secure the hair more on the roots. Normally, as a beginner, if you know how to, because you don't know how to add extensions into the braid naturally, using the natural method and traditional method, that is the reason why you have to use this rubber band. The rubber band has already secured the hair from the root. So the next thing you have to do, get your crochet pin. Because I've told you from the beginning that I'm having 3 methods I'm going to show you related to the rubber band method. So this is the first one. The first one is that you're going to use the rubber band and use the crochet pin. Well, watch me as I do this. When we get to the next one, I'm going to explain. So now this is the crochet pin. If any one of us is here that have not seen this, share the video, please. Like the video. Let's bring more people in. Share the video. Continue to tap. The more we tap, it's going to bring other people into this place, please. Let's go ahead. Let me share the video one more time. Let's go ahead. Let's bring other people in. Share the video. Like the video. It's going to help us with this. Now, let me go ahead and share from here. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Let me see if this everything is working. Thank you for those that are sharing. God bless you for that. God bless you for doing that. Thank you so much. Let's give cheers to everyone. Making the place lively. We're warming up. Don't worry, we'll get into it. So now the next step you're going to do, go ahead and open the crochet pin, because the crochet pin has something like a latch. Open it and close it. Just go ahead and open it. When you open it, you're going to insert your crochet pin from the top, not from the side. So go ahead and insert it to the hair you're going to be working with. Put it through. So when you put it through, the next step you're going to take, go ahead and get your extension. So today I'm going to be using this almost colored red burgundy extensions to do our practicals. So now, if you know this is your color, we are here today with your color, because everybody have varieties of colors. Most people like putting up these colors on their hair. No judgmental. Any color is nice as far as you're okay with it. So now this is a red, nearly red or burgundy color. So now we are going to be splitting this hair into ratio 2:1. Now, because now if you're doing your braid, you have to do your extensions into ratio 2:1, meaning that when you share this extension, you have this one on your right hand being the smaller part of it, then you have the one on your left hand being the bigger part of it. Let's say, for instance, if we share this hair into 2, it's going to give us like ratio 2:1. Can you see it? This one on the left hand is having the bigger side, then the one on the right hand is having the smaller part. What are we going to do on this stick? Take this one that you have on your left hand, that is the bigger portion of it, put it on one side, because you're going to be starting to work with this smaller part of it. So now the next step you're going to do, go ahead and make sure that these extensions are on the same length. Look at it, the same length. Then you go ahead and form a loop like this, holding it with your thumb and your index finger. Form a loop and holding it with your thumb and index finger. So when you form the loop, you go ahead and insert this extension in this crochet, making sure that all the extensions are fitted in. Can you see it? Making sure that all the extensions are fitted in. Then you close the lash. When you close it, gradually pull this hair out. When you pull it out, do not pull it out thoroughly. Go ahead and release your crochet pin. Can you see it? You go ahead and release your crochet pin. When you release the crochet pin, the next step you're going to do, hold one of this strand with your left hand, then you pull out with your right hand. The reason is that when you pull the hair with your, excuse me, the hair is joining together. So when you don't hold this with your left hand and pull the hair, everything is going to come out. You don't want to do a double job, right? We don't want to do a double job. That's why you have to secure it with your left hand, then you only pull with your right hand. The next step you're going to do, because we've already inserted the crochet pin in this our hair, it has loosened the roots of the hair a little bit. Next step, we have to section this one into 2 again and pull it on both sides. It will secure it more. Secure it, but not too tight. I didn't say you should be pulling it down to very, very tight. Just a little bit, pull it, let it be secured. Then you release it. Bring the other part of the extension down to this. When you bring this extension down, the next step you're going to do is to start braiding the hair. This is as simple as it is, because as a beginner, you need this method to get into braiding, because you need your speed in braiding. You need to get used to braiding the hair. That is why we're using this method. So let's go ahead and install this. Let's go ahead and braid this hair. You're going to pick up the other part of the hair that is 2 times bigger. This one is a bit, let's add a little bit to it. You're going to pick up the hair that is 2 times bigger. Hold this one on your right hand. When you hold it on your right hand, you adjust the mannequin a bit. You do adjust the mannequin a bit. Can everybody see what I'm doing? When you adjust the mannequin a bit, go ahead and hold this with your left hand. Look at it. I'm going to be braiding this hair now. Go ahead and hold it with your left hand. Thank you so much. As you're joining me, please go ahead and share the video. Thank you, Oluwatosin. You're welcome. Akusua, you're welcome. Share the videos, and like the videos, please. God bless you for doing that. So now that we are having this hair, this one that we are going to work with, place it here in the middle, holding it with your thumb and your index finger. When we are doing this method, the only thing I'm going to explain with this method is that all the natural hair will be in the middle. Do not worry, because as a beginner, we have to braid this hair. I won't tell you at this stage to start splitting the natural hair in the middle. No, it's going to be confusing. So, but when you get into braiding, you're going to notice that, oh, at this point, I know how to braid now. Let me split the natural hair into other hair. That is how it's going to look like. So now let's go ahead and braid it. If you know you're a right-handed person and you're here, use your right hand to start your braid. If you know you're a left-handed person and you're watching me, go ahead and use your left hand to start your braid. So now, because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to go straight ahead. I'm holding this hair with my thumb. This is my thumb and this is my index finger, using the left hand to hold it. Then you're going to take your right hand, bring this extension, bring it from your right hand into your left hand. Can you see it? From my right hand into my left hand. Then you pick up this hair in the middle. When you pick it up, hold it. Take this one on your left hand, bring it into your right. Can you see it? When you do that, you started braiding the hair already. Simple and short. Can everybody see what is going on? But the only thing is that you have to make sure that the extensions are covering the natural hair. Can everybody see it? So go ahead and use your extensions to cover that natural hair, because we don't want to be seeing our natural hair when we're braiding. It's going to make the braid look more older on time. But then if you use the extensions to cover the natural hair, your braid is going to last longer and it's going to look more professional. So let's go ahead and finish this braiding. I'm going to show you the result of what we have done so far. If you have started this braiding with me, this is the level you're getting up to now. So let's go ahead and finish this braiding. I'm going to show you the result. So always make sure, do not forget, remember that you have to use your extensions to cover your natural hair. It's called tucking your extensions in, tucking your natural hair in. But then I want to bring it down to the level that every one of us will understand what I mean by tucking in. That means you have to use your extensions to cover your natural hair so that the extensions, your natural hair, will not be showing as you're braiding. I'm going to show you the result of this braid as soon as, but I'm not going to finish this braiding because tomorrow I'm going to be showing you how you can end up your braid. Can everybody see it? Look at the braid. Can you see what we just installed now? Very, very secured and very, very beautiful. So look at it. It's very secured because, hi, Mama, you promised to upload a video of this. And I did. There's a lot of video of this one now. You didn't see it? The blossoms. The videos are there. Go ahead and watch the video. The video, there's a lot of videos there. Just go ahead and click on the video. I uploaded videos yesterday, but this morning I only upload. Yeah, very nice. Yes. So go ahead and click on the videos. You see all the videos. The titles are there with rubber method. Different videos are there. So just go ahead and watch if you want to watch it. So this is it. We've done this first method. This first method is related to the rubber band method, using the crochet pin and using the rubber band. So as we have done this, let's go straight to the next method, which is rubber band method, using the rubber band method, just the rubber band on its own. You're not going to use the crochet pin at this point. So I'm going to explain. At this point, if you don't have the crochet pin, this is the crochet pin. Let's keep sharing the video. Like the video, please. Keep sharing. The more we are quiet, the more the system will think we're not busy here. So go ahead and tap. I'm not seeing the love icon. Go ahead and tap, 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 tap. Thank you so much for doing that, and God bless you. Mama Lee, Bono, please tap, tap on the screen so that the system will think that we are still on the system working here. Because if you don't do the tapping, before you know it now, they will just restrict us. We don't want to be restricted as if we're idle on our life. So let's go ahead and do this. So the next one we are going to do is that We are going to do the rubber band method without the crochet pin, but we are using only the rubber band to secure the roots of the hair. We are using only the rubber band to secure the roots of the hair. So let's go ahead and do this. I've highlighted this hair that we are going to be working with. This other one that you're not going to be working with, always have your clips. Always have your clips, so make sure you hold onto it so that they will not be joining. It's going to help you. Tap, 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 tap. If you're watching me from the GraceLawendhair, tap, 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 tap. Thank you. If you're watching me from GraceLawendhair tutorial, please tap. Where are you? When are you getting me one? What's that? Are the videos on TikTok? No, the videos are here. You know, just go on this my account that you're using, Blossom. Click on the picture. When you click on the picture, it's going to bring you onto my page where you have all the videos. So go ahead and watch the videos. There's a lot of videos. All the videos, I have a full videos of everything I'm teaching now. Go ahead and go through it. You will find everything on there, right? Yes. So okay, go ahead. If you're Sarah Ty, my account is here. It's live. I'm on live on 2 accounts now. Go ahead and purchase your mannequin on this one. I've just pinned it down. You can go ahead and get your mannequin from there. Thank you so much and God bless you. So let's go ahead and continue our training. So at this point, I'm going to be using this comb to comb this. So comb this out. If it's tangled, we'll have to go ahead and comb out all the tangleness and the knot on the hair before we insert our extensions on this hair. The reason is that if you don't comb the hair and you install your extension on it, by the time you're taking your hair off, you're going to be losing your hair. Braid is a protective style. It's not a style whereby you start losing your normal natural hair. No. So you have to follow the rules. You have to follow the techniques of how you can do your braid for it to be a protective style for you and it will make your hair grow. So let's go ahead and do this. This other method is the rubber band method, but then we only use the rubber band to secure the root of the hair. We don't need the crochet pin now to install the extension. Watch me as I do this method. Normally, you are to be using one rubber band, the tiny bit of rubber band. Can everybody see it? So tiny. But then, if you know that you want to follow my way of doing it, because I don't want to use one, I've been using one and it gets snapped on the way, go ahead and double it. Take 2, I'm going to double it. Yes, go ahead and double it. When you double it, it's going to look like this. The next step you're going to do, take your left hand, this is my left hand, go ahead and hold on to your natural hair. You go ahead and hold on to the natural hair, take your rubber band, go ahead and secure this hair. All these protocols and rules and techniques we're doing is because we are beginners. You not, because you don't know how to do the natural and traditional method, you don't go ahead and start braiding your hair. No, you have to do that because you need this method to just get into the braiding, know how to master your braiding. Then later, I'm still going to teach you how to do the natural and traditional method, which every one of us is working up to. Yes, tap, 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 tap. Please, I'm not seeing the icon. Please, for everyone supporting, God bless you, please. Please make it busy. Thank you so much and God bless you. Thank you, thank you. For everyone contributing to this live, I say thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now that we have secured the rubber bands on the natural hair, what are we going to do? You go ahead and pull this one in 2 like that. Okay, no. The second method, let's go ahead and do this one. Sorry about that. So the second method, this is the first method I'm doing. Let's go ahead and take this rubber band off. The second method is the rubber band method that we don't need the crochet pin. Where is the scissors? We don't need the crochet pin on that. Let me show you. I'm just going to snap this rubber band. Very simple. Then you just take it off. You see how easy it is to just take the rubber band off so that it won't stress you. This second method, all we have to do is to split this hair into 2. I just did the first method. Go ahead and split this hair into 2. This is the second rubber band method. Go ahead and split this hair into 2. Can you see it? When you split the hair into 2, just go ahead and leave it this way. The next step you're going to do, go ahead and get your extension. This is the extension. Make sure that when you're taking your extension, the extensions are medium sizes. And I've been using medium size throughout this training and throughout my practicals here. So I'm still continuing to use the medium method. The reason is that you don't want to start installing one of the extensions jumbo, the other one micro, the other one medium. No, it's going to be size riot. We don't want it to be. You have to learn, even if you're a beginner, learn as a professional, the way I'm teaching you guys. So now you're going to split this extension into two, meaning that it's going to be ratio 2:1. Tap, 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 and share the video. Let's bring other people in. Thank you so much. Thank you, and God bless you. Let's make this interesting. This cheers goes to everybody tapping. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Let's exercise this on this. Let me see if I can bring out the effects on this one. Enhance. Not this one. 1 minute. Let's go ahead and set these ones up so that we'll be able to know that. Enhance. Sound effect. Okay, cheers. Yes, let's put that one too there. Yes. So let's go ahead. So now that you have split these extensions into ratio 2:1, what are you going to do with this? Take the bigger part of the hair, just look for a place and place it on one side. So when you place it on one side, the next step you're going to do, go ahead and grab the little part of the extension, place it in the middle, because you've sectioned the hair you're going to work with, you've highlighted it into two. Can you see it? Split it into two. Then you now place this extension in the middle. Place it in the middle like this. Can everybody see it? When you place it in the middle, that is when you now get your rubber band. Go ahead and get the rubber band and secure it. Use your natural hair to cover this extension that you're seeing in the middle. I'm going to do that, demonstrate that now so that you can understand it. This is the rubber band. I'm going to go straight ahead. This is the extensions in the middle, because this is the second method related to the rubber band method. The first one we did was securing the hair with the rubber band. Then you use the crochet pin to install the smaller part of the extension. But this other one, you don't need the crochet pin to do the second part. So if you don't have the crochet pin on this, you go ahead and just split the hair into two, put the smaller extensions in the middle, then you go ahead and close it, secure it with your rubber band. Share the video, please. Like the video. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. So let's go ahead and secure this. We are going to go ahead and secure the rubber bands and the extensions in the middle. Make sure you go ahead, when you do that, exhaust all the rubber band. Make sure that all the rubber band is well secured to the natural hair. You see what I'm doing? You go around. All this method and protocols is because we are beginners, and it will help us really to get into braiding. You don't have any other excuse to say, oh, I don't know how to do the natural and traditional method, so I don't want to braid. No, don't do that. Go ahead and try this method. When you try all these methods, beginner's method, it's going to help you to get into braiding. 100%. Watch me as I do this. So now the next step you're going to do, after securing the rubber bands to the natural hair, holding the extension down, you're going to go ahead and split it into two. When you split it into two, pull it on both sides. So when you pull it on those sides, it's going to secure it more to the root. Do not pull it too tight, because when you pull it too tight, it's going to be too tight on the scalp. Just make it firm, but not, don't make it secured, but not too tight. So let's go ahead and do this. Bring this one down. The next step we're going to do now, we've already secured this hair to the root. The next step we're going to do is to go ahead and grab the other part of the extension that is 2 times bigger. When we grab it, it's going to help us to start braiding the hair straight away. Watch me as I do this. So now I'm going to adjust this mannequin a bit so that I can be able to stand in a position whereby it's okay for me to start braiding. When you're braiding hair, always make sure your feet are okay to braid, because for health and safety reason, you don't want to hurt your back, right? So now let me adjust my mannequin to the point that I'm comfortable to braid the hair. So I'm going to be holding these hair extensions now with my left hand. Look at it. I'm holding it with my left hand. Then I'm going straight away with this one, the extension that I'm going to be braiding with. Place it on top of this, holding it with your thumb and index finger on your left hand. Can you see it? This method are very, very simple method to get into braiding. So now, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to start braiding this hair straight away. Thank you so much, and God bless you, Sarah, Tyra. I'm seeing you all. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the live. God bless you. Thank you so much. So now, the next thing we are going to do, let's go ahead and braid this hair. I'm securing it with my thumb and my index finger with the left hand. Take your right hand. If you're a right-handed person, you're going to start with the right hand first to braid. If you're a left-handed person, start with your left hand. So because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to start with my right hand. Now I'm going to go straight from my right hand into in. When you're braiding, in. So take it from your right hand into the left. Can you see it? Right hand into the left. Then you grab this hair in the middle. When you grab the hair in the middle, secure it with your thumb and index finger on your right hand. Take the strands with your left hand, bring it into your right hand. Can you see it? When you do that, you grab the hair. You started braiding this hair already. Very, very simple. But the only thing I'm going to explain to you is that when we are doing rubber band method, we only have the natural hair in the middle. When we are using this method, we only have the natural hair in the middle. But as a beginner, you'll be thinking, is she going to braid it like this? Yes, I want you to go ahead and braid it this way because I don't want you to be splitting this natural hair at this stage. It's going to confuse you. So go ahead. The only thing you're going to do is that use your extension to cover the natural hair. The natural hair, so that it won't be showing. Then you go ahead and start braiding. Let's go ahead and braid this hair. Then we're going to see the result. So if you're just starting as a beginner and you're following me with this method, I'm telling you 100%, this is the result you're going to get. So let me quickly braid it. Look at it. Closing, using your extension to cover your natural hair. It's called tucking your extension, tucking your natural hair in. But then we want to bring it to the terms that every one of us will understand. So just say, I'm using my extensions to cover my natural hair. So let's go ahead and braid the hair. So when I finish braiding this hair, I'm going to show you the result. If you have started this with me now, this is the result you're going to get immediately. Right. So now let's be quick with the braiding. I'm going to be fast with this braiding so that we can all see the result of what we have. But then tomorrow's lesson, thank you so much. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Nana Akusu, I can see you. God bless you. God bless you for that. So if you're following me, tomorrow's lesson is going to be that how we are going to end the tip of our braid. So if you miss that lesson, you're going to go ahead and watch it from the videos. But then if you don't want to miss the lesson, because as a beginner, we've been doing all our braids, I decided not to finish the tips of the braid because tomorrow I'm going to show you how you can end 5 different ways how you can end the tips of your braid. So now, this is the result of what we have done now. Rubber band method in storing your extension, your braids. Can you see how beautiful the braid is? Can you see how smooth the braid is? Can you see? Nobody will notice you did. Thank you so much. Nobody will notice you did use rubber band to do this. So you don't have to wait until you know how to do the natural and traditional method before you get into braiding, right? Please, on this occasion, please, if you're here as a student, please, I want us to follow each other because most of the students, they don't have up to 1,000 followers to show their work. Please, when they follow you, follow them back because at this point, when we are doing our practicals, I would like you to show me what you have been doing so far. So if you know that you've not achieved your 1,000 followers, follow other people here so that you can be able to achieve it. By the time we get into our normal practicals, you will be able to show me what you have done. I'll bring you up on the screen. You'll be able to show me everything you have done the way I'm doing it, which is going to encourage other people because it has encouraged other people a lot. Thank you so much and God bless you. Thank you so much. So now we have done 2 methods out of this method now. The first method we did was using the crochet pin and the rubber band. Now you get your extension, add your use the crochet pin to insert the extension, the smaller part of the extensions on the first one. But the second one, you split your natural hair into 2, put the extension in the middle, the smaller part, use your rubber band to secure the hair, then you start braiding. You see how simple that is? Now, you might ask me, most people will be saying, oh, what if I don't want rubber band on my hair? Yes, I still have your back. So the next method you are going to do is that you don't need the crochet pin, you don't need the rubber band method, you don't need the rubber band on it. But the reason why it's related to the rubber band method is that because we have to split the extension, natural hair we're working into two, then add the extension, use our little braid, braid it down, then we'll start braiding the hair. This method I'm going to show you now is almost related to the natural and traditional method. So watch me as I do it. Though it's grouped on the rubber band method, but when you braid it, it looks like the natural and traditional method. So let's go ahead and do the next practical. So if you're having your mannequin, if you're having your training head at this point, go ahead and start doing the practical. But if you know you don't have it, I'm screaming from my other accounts. I've pinned it down. I'll look for a way so that those of us can still be able to get it from here. Look at it, I've pinned it down here so you can get your training head as well. So that in the next practical, you'll be able to get ready to do your practical while I'm doing it in the class as well. So now let's go ahead and split the hair that we're going to be working with now. This is the third method related to the rubber band method. So let's go ahead, watch me as I do this method, because most people, if they don't want the rubber band, they might decide, if they don't want the rubber band on their hair or they don't want to use the crochet pin, go ahead and simply use this method. But the only thing I'm going to say about this class is that if you're just a beginner and you're following my classes and you're following my trainings, go ahead and use the 6 methods. Do the 6 method on your own. Find out the best that is suitable for you. Then you go ahead and start braiding with that method. Then until you get mastered to your braiding. Yes. So let's do this practical now at this point. So this is the third method related to the rubber band method. I'm going to be combing this hair at this point. Always make sure you comb the hair. Good afternoon. Adedoyin, you're welcome. Everyone that is welcome. Very V, you're welcome. Thank you so much. As you're joining, Father, please go ahead and tap, share the videos. Let's bring other people in, because we're not going to be repeating too much today. So now this is the hair that we're going to be working with. I've combed this hair already. I teach you and I practicalize what I'm teaching you, in the sense that I always make sure the hair is nicely combed. Can you see it? The comb can go through the hair. So now split this hair into 2. Split this hair into 2 equal parts. When you split the hair into 2 equal parts, go ahead and grab your extension. Go ahead and grab your extension. At this point, as a beginner, if you don't know how to take your extension the way I'm grabbing it now, because almost the hair that you see now, you find out that my extensions are, my braids are the same sizes, because I'm taking the same size of extension. That is the secret. When you're starting, thank you so much. Thank you, and God bless you. Adedoyin, God bless you so much. When you're just starting to braid, I know you'll be thinking that if I add more to the extensions, the hair will be, it will make me finish my braiding very fast. No, the extensions have not got anything to do with the hair. If you want to start your braiding, you know that you're using medium, please go ahead and start with medium. When you start with medium extension, finish all your braid with medium. If you're doing jumbo extension, like as in having a large extension, go ahead and finish all your hair braiding with jumbo. If you're doing a micro, a little bit, the same thing. We want all our braids to be uniform. I must learn and graduate from your class in Jesus' name. Amen. Vivian, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Yes. Vivian, if you know that you've not purchased your mannequin on this stage, please use my other accounts. You see my GraceLawendhair, I'm streaming on both accounts. Go ahead, I've pinned the products down. Go ahead and get your mannequin. You need your training head, we need it. Because by the time you get into this class, you need your training mannequin head to be able to do what? To train. While I'm doing it, you watch me do it. Most of the students, while I'm doing the practical, they follow me and do the practical as well. Most of them, they do it later. They come to the class and show me that this is what they have done so far. So if you really have passion for this skill and you want to go fully into it, go ahead and get your training head. It's going to help you for the training. So now let's go ahead. This is the extension we're working with. We're going to split this hair into ratio 2:1. Tap, tap, tap. Let's move this tap into 10K, please. God bless you all. Let's move the tapping. I love seeing that red icon. Maybe is it the reason why I brought red today? You see that love icon? Please, I want to be seeing it. The more I just see it, it's going to be giving me that energy to, oh yeah, Grace, go on and do it. So please, thank you so much. If you're tapping, go ahead and tap. If you're watching me from this account, GraceLawendhair, go ahead and tap and share the videos. God bless you for that. Let me share from here as well. Let's share the video and bring more people in. It's going to help us. Let's share the video and bring more people in. Thank you so much. Tap, 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 and let's go ahead. Thank you, and God bless you all. So now, let's split these extensions into ratio 2:1. The reason why I say ratio 2:1 is that is the rules and the way the technique I'm using in this class for us to remember it. But then I'm going to explain to you why we are using it ratio 2:1. When we get into natural and traditional method, you understand it more. Any braids you're doing, go ahead and split your hair. The one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Often take this one you have on your left hand that is bigger, just put it aside. Put it on one side. You're coming to pick it at last. Then this one that you have on your right hand that is smaller, make sure you put it on the same length. Look at it. When you put it on the same length, it's going to be okay. But because when you're braiding, you're not going to be borrowing hair from each other. You know that they're all the same length. Go ahead and place this one in the middle of this hair that we section. Can everybody see it? Pay attention to this one. This method we're doing now, if you're just joining me, is the third method related to the rubber band method, which is no rubber band, no crochet. With this one, you don't need the rubber band, you don't need the crochet to install your extensions. So all you have to do, when you put the smaller part of the extensions in the middle, next thing you're going to do, go ahead and braid it down. Look at it. Pay attention to this one. Go ahead and section this hair into 3. See what I'm doing? Section this hair, your natural hair, into 3. When you section it into 3, you go ahead and braid it down. Use your little braiding to hold onto the extension down. Normally, with the second method we did, we use our rubber band to hold onto the natural hair. But then with this method, we don't need the rubber band. You only go ahead and braid the hair down. Can everybody see it? Braid it down. When you braid it down this way, the next step you're going to do, you bring this extension down. Simple. This method we are going to be doing is related to the rubber band method, is the third method. But then when you braid the hair, it looks like the natural and traditional method. So if I were you, when you after practicalizing all of them and you're still a beginner, you don't want the rubber band on your hair, go ahead and try this method. Where is this one coming from? Let's move these things around. So now let's go ahead and braid this hair. Take the other extension that is 2 times bigger, bring it, hold it on your right hand. When you hold it on your right hand, you go ahead and adjust. Hold this one on your left hand. Hold the hair that you're going to be working with on your left hand. Place these extensions that you're holding in the middle, place it there. When you place it there, you secure it with your thumb and index finger. These are simple methods for all you to get into braiding. I'm telling you, most students have passed through this class. A lot of them are doing their job now. A lot of them are doing their kids' hair. The same thing applicable to you. If you just try this method and start braiding, before you know it, you'll be a professional as well. So now we have this 3 strands, this one on the right, the one in the middle, and the one on the left hand. What are we going to do now? Let's go ahead and braid this hair. And I'm securing my hair with my thumb and my index finger here. What am I going to do now? Take this one. If you're a right-handed person, start braiding. But if you're a left-handed person, start with your left hand. So because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to do that. Take this one on my right hand, bring it in. Can everybody see it? Bring it into the left. Bring it into the left. When you bring it into the left, grab this one in the middle, push it to the side, holding it with your thumb and your index finger on your right hand. Grab the other strand on your left hand, bring it into your right hand. Look at it, bring it in. Then you grab this one in the middle, push it, hold it. You started braiding the hair already. You see how simple these methods are? They are very, very simple for you to get into braiding. No more excuses. I don't know how to braid, but I have the skill. I know how to do this. It's not that I don't know how to put the natural and traditional method. Not at this stage. Come here, try this method. It's going to help you. I'm going to show you this hair that I've installed. But the only thing you need to note on this is that always make sure your extension. Thank you so much, Sarah. God bless you all. God bless. Let's make this thing lively, please. Share the video. Keep tapping because I have to be seeing that red icon. I'm not seeing it. It's not showing. Go ahead. Thank you. Don't relent. The more I'm standing in front of here, go ahead and follow each other because I want us students to be able to show us your work. If you know that you're here, you don't have up to 1,000 followers to be on the camera or to show me what you're doing from your end. Please follow each other so that we'll be able to raise up to 1,000 followers for you to show me what you're doing. I want to be seeing the result of what you're practicalizing to see the level you are, which is okay. So now let's go ahead and finish braiding this. But as you're braiding, make sure that your extensions, the extensions you have, is covering the natural hair, because with this method we only have the natural hair in the middle. So when we start doing the natural and traditional method, and you're going to see it's something different altogether. So watch me as I do this, which is a simple method for you to get into braiding. Let me go ahead and finish braiding this hair. So if you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. You're always welcome to this class. For most of us watching me from the For You page, you have to be courageous to come into the class, to come and show what you've been learning all this while. I know a lot of people have mastered this braiding, but then they are watching from a distance. Most people that I know, I've been following them up to see what the level they are at this point. So if you know you're watching and you're really interested in this, be bold to come into the class. Get your mannequin. I've pinned the mannequin down on my other account, which you're going to just go ahead and click on it and buy it straight away. Within a few weeks, it's going to come into the, it's going to be delivered to you. Then you bring it to the class for your practical. So when you bring it to the class, or then when you're free, even if you're working, you can do it at your free time. So now let me show you the result of this braid that we've done so far. Very, very nice. What is your other account? This is it here. I'm on live on it now. You're going to see my picture on it, on live on it. It's called GraceLawen or Chi Grace. You see it. Just click on it. I've pinned this down. You'll be seeing the product pinned down here. So I'm trying my best. I want to make sure that we can be able to get it on this account. Don't worry. But go ahead, get it from this one. You see the accounts there. Chi Grace or GraceLawen account. Just go ahead and type it. Click on it, you get your mannequin straight away. So now let's go ahead and show you the result of what we've done so far. Look at it. Can't see. I can't see. Okay. You can't see. That is it. What is even showing? Okay, is it this thing that is showing? Can you see it? That's the account. Pin this down. Just check on the For You page. You're going to see Grace where you followed me on this. You're going to see it. But don't worry, I'm going to try. I'm supposed to be able to link. No, please. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's finish our training. We're going to sort it out. Don't worry, I'm going to sort it out. Let's finish the training. But then for those of us that are able to see the mannequin training head, go ahead and purchase your mannequin training head. So now this is the braid so far. The reason why I said this third method is related to natural and traditional method, though it's in the group of rubber band. Look at the braids. Can you see it from the root? Beautiful from the root. If you did this method, nobody would think you're a beginner. So go ahead and practice all this method so that you'll be able to get master to your braiding. The only thing it's going to do is that you're going to begin to get master to your braiding. You're going to begin to know how to tuck your extension, your natural hair in. So when you follow this three method first as a beginner, start with, I'm still moving you forward to teach you how to do the natural and traditional method, which we have three methods that we can be using to do it. Yes. So now that we've completed the three, more people are joining at this point. I want to throw in the question, which of the methods from these three methods, natural method, that we need to repeat before we go forward? Go ahead and put it on the comment section. Which of the method do you want me to repeat? Is it the one with the crochet pin and the rubber band method? Or is it the middle one with only the rubber band? Or is it the third one without crochet and without rubber band? Let me see it on the comment section. Then I'll know which one to repeat before we move ahead to natural, the last method. Okay? Let's see. Mothers of Nation. Thank you. Please go ahead and tap on without the rubber band. Okay, without the second one. 2 people want the last one without the rubber band, without the crochet. The last method without. Okay. Now let's go ahead. We're going to do second and last method without the crochet pin, without crochet and without the last one. I think the last one is carrying the vote. So watch me Pay attention on this. Share the video, like the video. Let's move this to 15K, please. The likeness, let's move it. The more we move it, the better it is for us. Thank you so much. I'm bringing more people to the class so that we will not keep on repeating. I know the reason why I'm repeating this because more people just join us at this point. So because of them, you go ahead. If you know you're just joining us and you're a newcomer or you're a first time, you're welcome to the class. So I'm going to repeat these two methods before we go into the normal, natural, and traditional method of how you can install your braid, which I swear teach you online. So now let's go ahead and split this hair into two. Go ahead and we are almost finishing all this mannequin. We started this mannequin from the beginning and now it's almost full. So the thing is that when I come tomorrow, I'm going to show you how you can end the tips of your braid. We put them in hot water with different methods. Then I'll start taking this hair off. Then I'll start from the beginning to start taking everything off, have the hair open. Then I think next week we'll now start on a new level. Then that next week, if you want to learn how to section hair, you know that the hair is open. We start all the way from the beginning. Thank you so much thank you, Sophia. I can see you. God bless you all. Let's go ahead and share. Keep liking the video. Bring more people in so that they can come and see, so that we'll not start repeating much. So now I've split this hair into two. Go ahead and get the clip. I'm going to use the clip to hold this. Get your clip, get everything that you need for your practicals. So now the next step you're going to do, go ahead and comb this. When you do this, the next step you're going to do, split this hair into two. Pay attention because one day we have question and answer in the class. I want all the points and the tricks and the tips I've been saying. Mother saying, oh, thank you so much. Okay, go ahead. Thank you so much, Mother of the Nation. God bless you. So she sent us a treasure box, and go ahead and tap from it. The more you tap, the more you get into the treasure box. So now let's go ahead and split. Now that we splitted the hair into two, we're going to go ahead and get our extension. Taking your extension, make sure that all your extension you're working with, they're the same sizes. Can you see the ones I've done so far? I'm making sure that my extensions are the same sizes. So when they are the same sizes, it's going to give you a uniform braid, which is going to make your work look more professional. Don't do a braid whereby one will be jumbo, the other one will be micro, and the other one will be mini. No. The right sizes of the braid, they will be fighting among themselves. No, it will just make your braid look like, who did this braid? No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to learn in that manner. So now that we have our extensions with us, let's split these extensions into ratio 2:1. Ratio 2:1 meaning that when you share it, the one I have on my right hand, which is the smaller part, will be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Take this one that you have on your left hand, which is 2 times bigger, put it on one side. I'm going to explain the reason why we do that when we get into natural and traditional method of adding extensions into our braid. So now the next thing you're going to do, go ahead and do this. Make sure that your extensions, they are on a decent level like this. So when you have it, you know you've highlighted the hair, you splitted it into two, go ahead and place this one in the middle. When you place it in the middle like that, it's going to look like this. Can everybody see it? When you place it in the middle, it's going to look like this. The next step you're going to do, this method you're doing is the second method related to the rubber band method, which is going to help you to get into braiding. By the time you start doing this, before you know it, you're going to be a professional doing the natural and traditional method. Sometimes when we're doing skills and practical work, the more you practice, the more you have your self-taught. You're going to be teaching yourself. Yeah, my hand is like this. Oh, I didn't know how it went like this. Thank you so much. Before you know it, you become perfect. Thank you so much, Adedoye. I can see you. So now look at the rubber band. Get your rubber band like this. After sectioning the hair into two, place the smaller part of the extensions in the middle. Go ahead and close it. Look at it. Close it like a folding bridge. When you do that, take your rubber band and go ahead and secure this. Can everybody see it? Share the video if you're watching me from Grace Lowen and Chigres, share the video, please. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Tap, tap, tap. When you tap, it's going to do tap. Let somebody volunteer on this account. Tap TJ, Amaskis, they all join. Please go ahead and tap on the screen. It's going to help to bring, so that they will not think we are quiet on this account. Please go ahead and do that. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So now you are going to secure this hair. I'm securing the hair now. Secure the hair with a rubber band in the middle, holding down the extension, the smaller part of your extension, holding it down. So when you keep doing this, it's going to help you to secure the hair. When you secure this rubber band from the root, the next step is that you start braiding this hair. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about when you're doing this method. Very, very simple. If today is your first time of joining, you can even start today and start braiding using this method. So now, after exhausting all the rubber band, hello, Eric, you're welcome. Thank you so much for everyone supporting this live. You see, the hand that you're using tapping, the supporting the life, God will bless you all for doing that. I'm telling you the truth. Thank you so much. See, the more I'm seeing that light, the love icon is giving me that energy to like, okay, Grace, go ahead, teach these people, teach them. Thank you. Thank you so much. So the next step you're going to take, after securing the rubber band here, go ahead and split this hair into two. When you split the hair into two, go ahead and pull it on both sides. When you pull this hair on the top, I didn't say you should drag it to Jerusalem and Jericho. No. Make sure you are amazing. God bless you. Thank you so much, Nana. God bless you. Akuzu, God bless you too. Thank you. The next step you're going to take, gradually pull this hair. Secure it, but not too tight. Because when you pull this hair, it's going to pull it to the root. Don't too tight, please. At this point, is okay. Then you release this. When you release the extension, look at it. Job done. This is job done. The next step, grab your extension that is 2 times bigger. When you grab the extension that is 2 times bigger, adjust your mannequin. At this point, you start braiding your hair. A lot of students here have started, they've succeeded with this. Great job. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bukola, Bolaji, thank you so much. And God bless you. Please try and follow each other, please. Please, now, go ahead. I want all the students to be able to have up to 1,000 followers so that I can be seeing you on live, please. Go ahead and follow each other. Follow each other so that you can raise your 1,000 followers. When you're coming in and you're bringing your mannequin in, you're doing your practical work, I'll be able to see it when you send me a request, or I send you a request to come up to show us what you have achieved. So now let's go ahead. Hold this hair. Hold this hair. This is my left hand, right? Secure and hold this hair with your left hand. Look at it. Covered. Then you go ahead and take this other extension that is 2 times bigger. Place it there. When you place it, secure it with your thumb and your index finger. Thank you so much, Crystal. God bless you. When you secure it with your thumb and index finger, if you're a right-handed person, go ahead and use your right hand. How are you? And how are you? Where are you? Where am I? Is it for today? I'm here with you now. Who is it? Josie Kupai. I'm here. So now let's go ahead and do this. So where am I? Okay, I'm in the United Kingdom, UK, to be precise. That is where I am. Okay. So now I'm going to be taking my right hand. Use my right hand first if you're a right-handed person. But if you're a left-handed person, thank you so much. Start your braid with your left hand. So now, because I'm a right-handed person, we're going to do the right first. From your right hand, take it into your left. Look at the way it's going in. Then you can secure it with any of your little finger or pinky finger. Grab this one in the middle, push it to the side, secure it with your thumb and index finger. Secure it. Then when you secure it, location please, UK, Manchester, United Kingdom. So now you're going to go with the left hand, bring it in to your life. Bolaji, I'm in Manchester, neat work. Dear, thank you so much, Bukola. God bless you. So that is just it. Then you start braiding the hair. Very, very simple. Can everybody see what is going on here? Simple. This method is simple. I won't lie you people. So go ahead and use this method. Get your mannequin. If you have not purchased your mannequin yet, the mannequin you can purchase from this my other account. Right? I'm on live on it now. Click on it. I pin the mannequin hair down. Take it. When you have it, come to the class with it. There we're going to be starting to use our training hair. So now let's go ahead and braid this hair. Then I'm going to show you the result of what you have achieved so far. If you're a first timer and you're just coming into the class, go ahead and you're welcome. Now watch what you're doing. Pay attention. If you have any question at the end of this, each of the braid, tell me, Grace, I didn't understand what you just did. Can you repeat this? If we still have enough time, I'm going to go ahead. What are you doing? When are you doing classes? Oh yes, the classes are 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time. 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time, Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday. Very soon we'll be having a different timetable, but I'll come and explain everything online here. Don't worry. I practiced this method with my toddler short hair, and it's lasted for 3 weeks on her hair. Thank you. Triple testimony. Your name is even testimony. Triple. So let's give triple testimony a round of applause. Can everybody read triple testimony's comment? This method that I just used, she used it on her toddler's hair, and the hair lasted for 3 weeks. Right. So like 8 a.m. in the morning US. I think something like that, yes. Maybe like 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. in the US, yes. Because we changed our time here now. Before it was 6 a.m. US, but now I think it should be like 7 or 8 each. Yes, that is it. Thank you so much, Karina Louis. God bless you. So now, look at the result of please, do you do locks? All those ones, send me a DM, because now we'll be having separate classes now apart from this one. So if you know you're interested to do more things, because go ahead, send me your number on the DM. I'm going to send you text message, put you to the class. You see the classes, how we have it, where you belong to, you choose it. Then we'll take it off from there. So now with this class we are doing generally, I want you to pay attention, because you need to learn. This is the first thing you need to learn before coming into that class. Get master to this braid, because I don't want to start from now and start teaching you this one that I'm teaching for free. Get master to this. When you come to the class, we're going to be moving up to another level. So now this is what we have done. Can you everybody see it? Very, very beautiful braids. Nobody's very, very secured. Nobody would think you even added rubber band to it. Somebody is even giving a testimony now. Oh, the toddler, she used this method, and the toddler child is having it for nearly 3 weeks before she took it off. Yes. Okay, God bless you. Thank you so much, Sarah. Taiwa, God bless you too. Let's give this chest. Keep tapping. Let's move this like to 20K. God bless you all, and let us meet all. Every support, go ahead and tap. Thank you so much for supporting this life, and God bless you. If you're joining me on this account that is Grace Chigwe, tap on the screen. When you tap on the screen, it's going to help. Who is going to volunteer? Is it Jesus Baby? Is it Badu Join? Is it TJ? Please go ahead and tap on the screen on this other account, so that we can bring more people in. Thank you so much. So now we have done this method. This is the second method related to the rubber band method. I'm going to be showing you the third method that is related to the rubber band method. This third method, we don't use rubber band on it. All we need is that we don't need the rubber band, we don't need the crochet pin. But this method, when you do it, is almost related to the natural and traditional method. If you know you don't want the rubber bands, you don't want to use the rubber band, you don't want to use the crochet pin, you're going ahead to use this method. So I'm going to show you and demonstrate how we can do this method. Watch me as I do this method, and you're going to practicalize it as well. So now let's go ahead. Next thing is comb. The first thing after highlighting your hair, comb the hair. This is the reason why we have this rattle comb. This one has the tail. This tail comb is to use to highlight the hair. This one is to use to comb the hair. So now we are going to comb the hair, comb every knot out, making sure that the hair is nice and smooth. The reason is that we don't want to be losing our hair when we're doing braids. Braid is a protective style. So and it just makes your hair grow. If you do it in the right way, you're not going to lose your hair at all. When you take the hair off, you see that your hair is having undergrowth. That growth is that it's showing you that your hair is growing nicely. So now let's go ahead and do this. Look at, now I've gotten to this point that I want to explain something. I have this extension. This is the last one that is related to what I'm holding. For instance, as a beginner, you don't think, okay, because it's the last one, let me just use all of them. Don't do that, because if you use all of them now, the size is going to be bigger than the one you had before. Even if it's the last one, gradually go and take the tiny bit of it off that will make it too big. Take it off, put it down. Even if you don't need it, but make sure that the sizes you're using are the same thing. Do you understand what I've just done? Because you're thinking, oh, this is the last section of the extension, I don't want to waste it. Then you now put everything together and start braiding the hair. All you to do is that your braid will be bigger. This when you braid the hair, is going to be bigger than other ones. We don't want it like that. Always make sure that your extensions are the same sizes as to what you started with to braid all your hair. Thank you so much, and God bless you. For everyone sharing the live, for everyone sharing and liking the live, supporting the live one way or the other, God bless you all. Yes. So let's go ahead and split this hair into two. So when we split this hair into two, it's going to be ratio 2:1. When you hear ratio 2:1, just remember GraceLawendhair classes. This is where we talk about ratio 2:1. So this ratio 2:1, meaning that I'm going to explain more details when we get to the natural and traditional method. So watch me as I do this. So every braid you do, this is how you're going to section your hair. The one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Take this one you have on your left hand, place it on one side. Let it be resting at this point. Go ahead, the one you have on your right hand, make sure you put them in the same level. Look at it. Bend them like this. Put it in the same level. Let them be on the same length. So what you're going to do, you're going to split this hair into two. This is the hair we're working with. Go ahead and split it into two. When you split it into 2 equal parts, you're going to open it like that. When you do that, place this hair that you have in the middle, place it here, right here in the middle. Can everybody see it? Look at it. When you place it there in the middle, with this method, you don't need a rubber band. You don't need the crochet. Watch the method. When I braid it, you see the difference. I'm going to show you the difference. So go ahead and watch me the way I'm going to install this hair. So after putting this smaller part of the extensions in the middle, go ahead and close it like this. When you close it, split this hair into 3 equal parts and braid it down. Just braid a little bit down to hold the extension. All these things we are doing is because we are beginners. And even as a beginner, we still need all these methods. This 6 method I'm teaching you, look at it. Just slightly braid it down. When you slightly braid the hair down, it's going to look like this. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. It's going to look like this. The next step you're going to do, gradually release this hair. When you release the extension down to it, the hair is already secured. Thank you, Franny. God bless you. The hair is already secured. Gradually go and get the other extension that is 2 times bigger. Make sure they're on the same length. When you do this, then you go ahead and say, thank you, Fatuma. God bless you. I can see you all. Thank you so much for your support. Go ahead. Let's move the like to 20 from 20 to 25. I'm still waiting for my 100,000 like. One day, maybe the day I will see it. I just changed my glasses now so that when I'm watching it like this, oh, is that 100,000 like? Oh, they've done it for me. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you so much. So now, you're holding the bigger part of the extension on your right hand. Take your left hand. When you take your left hand, go ahead and hold this hair that you're going to braid down. Let me move it closer. I hope everybody can see it. When you hold on to this, take the extension and place onto this like this, holding it with your thumb and your index finger. Most of the students that are here, they've been using this method and it works. This method I'm showing you, they work for you to get into braiding. So when you place it down like this, if you're a right-handed person, you're going to start this braid with your right hand. If you're a left-handed person, you're going to start this braid with your left hand. Because I'm teaching you here, I'm using my right hand all the time. I'm going to use my right hand to start the braid while I still secure it with my thumb and my index finger. I'll go ahead now, take this one, take it from your right hand. This is my right hand. Bring it in into your left. Look at it. While I'm bringing it into my left, I don't want that head to be lying down. I use my pinky finger to support it. Then you go ahead and move this one in the middle, push it to your right hand, secure it with your thumb and index finger on your right hand. Take this other strand on your left hand, bring it in into your left hand. That is it. Simple and short. We started braiding the hair. You see how simple it is to install this method? You don't have to flip your hands on this method. The only thing I'm going to tell you if you're just joining now is that when you're doing this method, only the hair in the middle have the natural hair. At this point, I will not tell you to start splitting the natural hair. Don't split it. Go ahead and braid your hair. The only thing you're going to do, make sure that the extensions are covering the natural hair. When you make sure that the extensions are covering the natural hair, you keep braiding. All it does is that it will make your braid look very, very neat. Let me drink water a bit, please. It will make your hair look very, very clean. Yeah. So it's going to make the hair look very, very neat when you're braiding this hair. When you learn in this manner, nobody will know that you're a beginner. Because I have most of the students here learning. All they do is that they follow the procedures and the rules. When they start braiding, they are doing the same thing. Keep doing, keep practicing. Before you know it, you'll get there as a professional. Yes. So most of you now, very soon, by the time you learn now, you start training other people, because we need more braiders. It's not just the braiding skill is not going to end in my own hand. That is why I'm out here to teach you. We need a lot of braiders to come into this to the sector. I'm telling you, we need a lot of them, especially the young ones now. We need them. Even if you're not using it as a profession, it's going to help you as a mother tomorrow. I'm telling you the truth. So let's go ahead and keep braiding this hair. When I get to this point, I'm going to show you the result of what you have done. Yes, it's going to help. It will save your time. It will save your money. It will, even if you're going to be doing your own hair by yourself, it will save your time. I need to learn a teacher. Jacqueline, yes, no problems. Just go ahead. Follow the class every day. The classes are 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time, Monday to Friday. So just go ahead, purchase your mannequin. If you've not purchased your mannequin, go ahead. You see on the For You page, my other account is there. I've just pinned the product down. Look at the product is pinned down. So go ahead and get your mannequin from there and come to the class with it when you get it. For those ones on this account, you can go ahead and click on this thing. I just pin it down. Go ahead and purchase your mannequin. So let's show you the result of what we have done. Look at this braid. Can you see this method? Please learn this method. This method will help you as a beginner, because now, see the hair we just braided? It's like you did the natural and traditional method. Very clean. And this method is just related to the rubber band method, but the only difference is that you're not going to be using the rubber band to do it. So this, when you braid the hair this way, it looks like the natural and traditional method of adding extensions into our braids. So what are you waiting for? Don't worry. Very nice. Thank you so much, Sarah, Tasha. Thank you so much. So now you have completed. Look at this set of it. All these methods are rubber band methods. Can you see how clean the braid is? If you follow me and do this practical, this is how you're going to. Thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you so much. So now we have finished the rubber band methods. So we are going to be moving into the natural and traditional method of adding extensions into the braid. Do you know the reason why I didn't start with those methods? If I start with those methods, most of you will not be on this slide. They'll say, oh my God, I find it very difficult to use this method. That is why we started with this method. Hello, how are you? Yes, please go ahead on this my account. Get your mannequin. I need to try. Maybe by next week, I'll try and pin this mannequin on this our account that we're using. It's going to be easy for you to click on it and buy immediately. Do not worry, I'm working on it. So, but then on this account, you can easily just get it from this one. It's called GraceLawendhair or Chai Grace. Just type it there. You see it. I've pinned this down. Look at this. I've pinned this down. The product is there already. So you just go ahead and click on it to buy. So now You see that I'm screaming on my 2 pages now on TikTok. If you can see it, when you see it, the other accounts that I'm not teaching, you will be seeing me there. Just go ahead and click on it. Get your mannequin. Bring it to the class. Thank you so much. And most of you, if you want me to send you the link, just send me a message on my bio. I'm going to send you all the link. Yes, I promise I can do that for now until I get it pinned on this my account. So send me a message. Please send me the link of the mannequin. I'm going to send you the link of the mannequin so that you can go straight away. When you click on it, it takes you to where you have to purchase. So that in another 1 week's time, you'll be coming to the class with your mannequin training head. You need it. We need everything to train with. Yes. And you'll be happy, even if that's what you are going to get for your Christmas present, you'll be happy that you have got that mannequin because it's going to help you for training. If you have it at home and you have kids, they are going to use it to learn as well. I'm telling you. So let's go ahead and do our normal practical because today I'm going to be explaining to you after we finish our practical how we can pull the extension because I've already promised most of the students are here. I just said, let me start with the training first, then we'll now get into that. You need that training. Hey, I did test you. Yes, I did say, okay, yeah. If you test me now, don't worry. When I finish the class, I want my daughters to learn too. Yes, that is it. Just go ahead, send me go ahead and send me that. Send on my bio, send me the link of the mannequin. I'm going to send everyone the link so I can go ahead and purchase it. If you want your daughters to learn too, that is absolutely okay. I want to be running something in the evening so that the younger ones can join me, maybe from 5 o'clock as well. They will be so happy if we can do that. But just the business is too much. I will reschedule the timetable to favor everyone because now most people are at work that we're doing the training and the kids are in school. Yeah, so I'm going to schedule the timetable in a way that it will suit those ones that are working in the daytime. They can be able to join the class too in the evening. Do not worry, I'm working on that. We'll get there gradually. And I really thank you all for your support and everything. God bless you. So now, let's go ahead and do the natural and traditional method. Pay attention to this method. Most people advance this method. They want to get more to know the natural and traditional method. But then if you're just starting as a beginner, please gradually respect yourself and do this rubber band method first. The number one of your viewer, okay, yeah. So and use the rubber band method. But now, if you have tried the rubber band method and you want to get more mastered to the natural and traditional method, let's go ahead and do this. We are going to be starting the first one. The first method we are going to do from the natural and traditional method. I'm going to show you that method now. So we splitted the hair. Go ahead and use the clip to hold onto this hair that you're not working with. The next step is that when we are going to throw question, our question and answer day for this class, I'm not going to tell anyone. The day I will just show up with it, and the person that will get all the answers for everything I'm teaching will get a present. And I'll send it anywhere in part of the world. I'm going to post it to you guys. So now, look at this. This is the hair. We are going to gradually comb this. So when you comb this out, always make sure you comb your hair. After highlighting your hair, the next step is make sure you comb the hair out to remove all the knots and the tangleness in it. Free it. So now the next step is go ahead and get your extension. So this is the extension we choose to braid the hair with today. Yes. So let's go ahead and let me brush it. Let me brush it to make it very smooth. That's another thing. If you know that your hair is tangled, extension, always brush it. It will help you to avoid all those excess hair that will be coming out. So let's brush it. When we brush it, we'll go ahead and choose our extensions for the day. Look at the size I'm choosing. If you know that the way, like I'm holding this extension, you find it very difficult. Thank you for sharing. Bless you. Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. Let's keep tapping. Let's move this like to 30,000. Thank you, Mommy Sophie. Thank you, everyone. I can see everyone more. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you. So now this is the extension that we have taken. Take the other part. If you know you find it very difficult to be able to identify or grab your extension with the same size, all you have to do, section it on a rack. I'm still going to put out there. If you want a rack, I'll put it on the videos. You can go ahead and get your rack as well if you can afford it. But if you cannot afford it, use the handle of your chair. Simple. No excuses in this class. Go ahead and place it like this. The next one, you take it, watch it that is the same sizes, you place it on it. Do about 10. Did you cut your extension into 3 or 4? Don't worry, we are coming into that. And Susu, we are coming into that one. I will teach you that later. I didn't do it because I want more people to get into the class. So we are going to do that. When we finish this method, we are going to run through it before we go today. So now, this is it. When you have the extensions ready, split these extensions into 2, which is ratio 2 to 1. Ratio 2 to 1 means that the one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Yes, and at the same time, if you share, what they mean when we are doing mathematics in those days, what they mean is that when you share these extensions into 3, ratio 2 to 1, meaning that this one I have on my left hand has 2 of the extension, and this one have 1 of the extension. That is just it. So that is the ratio we use in getting our extensions when we're about to do it. So now, meaning that the one you have on your right hand should be the 2 times the one you have on your left hand. What are you going to do now? When we're doing this natural and traditional method, this is the first one. You're going to gradually join this hair. When we did other method, we didn't cross it over. Take this smaller part of it, cross it over to this bigger part of the extension. Can you see it? When you do it, the reason why we did ratio 2 to 1, I'm going to show you at this point. Watch this, watch the 3 strands of it, because normally we use 3 strands of hair to do our braid. We use 3 strands. 1, 2, 3. The reason why is that smaller part that we let me drink water to be able to explain. This smaller part that we join together, when you take these 2 smaller parts and join it together, it becomes one of this. That is the reason why it's ratio 2 to 1. Because when we are doing our braid, we want our braid to be nice and even. If your extensions is not looking like this, your braid is not going to be even. It's not going to be even, because when you're braiding it, one side is bigger than the other. It's going to be uneven. So no, let's go ahead and braid this. So this is how you're going to hold your extension if you're doing this after crossing it. The next step you're going to do, thank you so much and God bless you all. For those that are joining, you're welcome to the class. Keep going as you join in, share the live, you're enjoying it, share the live to about 20 people in your platform. Let them come in and enjoy as well. And as well, let's go ahead and tap. So now this is the hair we are going to be working with. This method is the first method related to the natural and traditional method. Pay attention to this. Look at it. I'm holding it with my left hand. Then this is the extension. Look at the way I'm holding this extension. When I'm holding this extension like this, you go ahead and place this one on top of this and secure it with your thumb and index finger. Watch this method, because you're going to practicalize the 6th method. Choose one of the methods that is best okay for you. Keep using it to braid. Keep using it to get master to your braiding. Keep using it to get master to your speed of your braid, because you need speed when you're braiding hair. So now, the next step we're going to do, take this one, the smaller part of this side, gradually go ahead, plait it. 1, you cross it the first one, you go again, cross it the second one. Then you now come, bring this one, bring your hand out, place that one there, go ahead and split this one into 2. Take the natural hair, split into 2, then you start braiding the hair. This is how simple this method is. Until now, most professionals, this is the method they use. Most of the professionals you see braiding, this is what they use. So now we have started braiding the hair, simple. At this point, because for us to start doing this method, you're advancing a little bit. All we have to do, take the natural hair, a little bit from the other one, and add it to this one. So all 3 strands of the hair have the natural hair. But one thing you have to remember is that always make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair, any braids you're doing, so that your hair will be going to be looking very, very clean and neat and real neat. You will not be seeing this, and it will last longer. Let's go ahead and braid this. I'm going to show you the result of it. If you know that the extensions is not covering the natural hair, adjust a little bit. Make sure that it's covering it. Then you keep braiding the hair. So let me go ahead and braid this hair. When we finish braiding this hair, I'm going to show you the result of the first method related to the natural and traditional method. Keep sharing the live. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Support the live, please. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Share the live, like the live. I like seeing the love icon when it's showing. And God bless everyone that is tapping and sharing the live and supporting the live one way or the other. God bless you all. Yes. So now at this point, please don't forget to follow each other. Please don't forget to follow each other, because we need to be showing our work in the classrooms. So now this is it. Can everybody see the braid? First method, very, very nice and secured. Beautiful. Mine, look at, I'm using a red colored extension, and the hair is a brown shaded hair. At this point, you're not even seeing any brown natural hair in the hair. All you're seeing is our extension. That is the reason why I say always use your extensions to cover your natural hair. It will make your braid last longer. Yes. So now this is the first method. Pay attention. We're going to do the 3 methods. When we finish all the 3 methods, if you have any question for me, if you have anyone to repeat, you go ahead and tell me at this point. I will repeat it. So let's do the next one. This is the first method related to the natural and traditional method, by taking the hair, using the other extension and plait it a bit. First, second, then you start braiding. Simple. Then the next method, let's go into the next method. So the next method is going to be that our natural hair is going to be the 3rd strand. The natural hair is going to be the 3rd strand. If you are at this stage, if the hair you're using is not too lengthy, my dear, don't bother to use this method, but learn the method with your mannequin. If, for instance, you're doing your hair and the hair is long or longer than this, yes, you're good to go with this method. If the hair is half of this hair, you're good to go with this method. But if it comes to this point that the length of your hair is about 1 inch plus, you cannot use this method I'm going to show you now. The method you can use when your hair is very short, either you use the rubber band method to secure your extensions, or you use the traditional, natural and traditional method, the last one I'm going to show you, to do the hair. But at this point, this one is that this hair is going to be the 3rd strand. I'm going to show you what I mean. Let's comb the hair out first. You're going to be combing the hair out. Look at how tangled the hair is as well. So this is the reason why I said always comb the hair. When you comb the hair out, it's going to help the hair not to break. When you're doing your hair extension, your hair is not going to be, you're not going to be losing your natural hair. So the next step is grabbing your extensions. Let me take the extension. Always make sure the sizes are the same. Always make sure the sizes of the extension you're working with are the same. Let me put some more. If you know that you cannot figure it out this way, section everything about 10 on a rack or on top of the handle of your chair or anywhere before you start your braid. So now, with this method, we are not going to split this extension. With this second method related to the natural and traditional method, we are not going to split this extension. Let me move this back so that everyone can see me. We are not going to split this extension. You're only going to have the same size of the extension you're using, but not splitting. Because I told you earlier on that this hair is going to be the 3rd strand. Let's go ahead and do this method. So what you're going to do is that you're going to be holding your natural hair with your left hand. Place this extension in the middle like this. Can you see it? When you place it in the middle like this, hold it with your thumb and your index finger. Hold it with your thumb and your index finger on your left hand. You're about to braid. The reason why I said this natural hair is going to be the 3rd strand is that this is our extension, this is the natural hair in the middle, and this is the other one to be the 3rd strand. But when you're doing this method, you have to be careful. You have to make sure it's secure from the root, because the natural hair is the 3rd strand. You might not understand what I'm saying at this point until you tried it. When you try it, you will notice what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and braid this hair. From my right hand into my left hand. from my left hand into my right hand, then you start braiding. But at this stage, if you're a right-handed person, always start your braid with your right hand with this method. If you're a left-handed person, start your braid with your left hand at this point. Because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to be starting with my right hand. So I'm going to be moving this hair from my right hand into my left hand. See my right, I'll move the braid into my left. Then you grab this natural hair in the middle, secure it very well because you're using the natural hair. Can you see the way I'm securing it? Because it's a natural hair. When you secure it, hold it with your thumb and index finger. Take the last one, bring it in. When you secure it, you now braid it like 2 times. When you braid 2 times, bring the natural hair into the middle. We are not going to continue to use this natural hair to keep braiding this hair. Never. Because it's not longer adding extensions into it. But the reason why we use this method, because so many people, they prefer it, they feel comfortable in using this method. That is why I'm teaching you. If it's the method that is okay for you, go ahead and use it. At this point, because the natural hair is in the middle, go ahead and borrow some of this hair here now. The hair we are supposed to split before, you're going to get it at this point. Take this one as well from this side and give it to the one in the middle. Yes, when you put it this way, yes, you now go ahead and start braiding your hair. Take it, continue your braiding, but make sure that the extensions are covering the natural hair. Now, because we are doing the natural and traditional method, we are not going to continue to braid our hair, not giving these other extensions the natural hair. So go ahead and section some of the natural hair, put it on this one. Take the other natural hair, put it on this one. For you to get to this stage, you already know almost what you're doing. So I'm going to teach you in the right way because we call it natural and traditional method of adding extension. So you see, now I'm going to be braiding it. But in any braids you're doing, always make sure that your extensions are covering the natural hair. So I'm doing that at this point. Then you see the result of it. I'm going to explain something to you when I finish braiding this hair. Thank you so much. Mami Sophia, thank you so much and God bless you. Sometimes I'm focusing on the hair. So don't think if maybe you're supporting and I'm not saying thank you everyone for supporting. I'm seeing you guys. God bless you. So I'm just paying attention to make sure we braid this hair very well. So now let's go ahead and keep braiding. If you're there and you're following me, braiding the hair and you're doing the same thing I'm doing, go ahead and do it. When I'm almost ready, you can show me what you have done. If you have almost 1,000 followers, bring it up. It's going to encourage other people to know that they can learn online. Most people don't believe they can learn this hair online. A lot of people have gone past this class and they started doing their own hair. A lot of people have gone past this class. They started doing their clients' hair. A lot of people have gone past this class since we started last year summer, right? So this point, most people have graduated already. So the more you come in, you learn, the more you graduate, the more we have new students in the class. That is how it works. So now let's go ahead. See the result of what we have done so far. Can everybody see it? Because the natural hair is the third strand. When you first of all braid the first and second, you see the reason why I said we are not going to continue to be using the natural hair. We are going to section some of the hair to the natural hair because we don't want the natural hair to be visible all through. It's only visible at this point because it's the method you're using. So now this is the second method related to the natural and traditional method. So we are going to move into the next method. The next method is the last method which I'm used to and which is most used as well, which is the one that we are going to be holding our extensions on one hand. If you know already that you know how to hold your extension on one hand and it works for you, please go ahead and keep doing it. But at this point, if you know you don't know how to, I'm going to explain to you so that you can be able to start following that method, holding your extensions on one hand, then you start adding to install your braids, right? So the next thing we are going to do here, go ahead and comb this. Comb this out. This is it. I've combed this out already. Section. So I'm going to pick my extensions up that I'm going to be using. The same size of your extension. Do not go past it. Don't say because, okay, I'm a beginner. Don't say because I'm a beginner, I'm going to be adding more extensions. One will be jumbo, one will be medium, and the other one will be micro. No. it doesn't tell good of us. So let's go ahead, make sure that our extensions are the same thing. Look at the result it's going to give you in your braid. Yes, ratio 2 to 1. Thank you so much, Pancake. God bless you for that. So now we are going to split it into ratio 2 to 1. Already knows that. So when we split this hair into ratio 2 to 1, meaning that the one we have on our right hand should be 2 times the one we have on our left hand. Should be 2 times the one we have on our left hand. So this is it. So the next step you're going to do now, you're going to cross this extension, taking the smaller part of it, placing it up to the big one. Let me move this mannequin so that I can demonstrate it very well. So when you do that, it's going to look like this. So when you do this, we are going to be having 3 strands. How am I going to hold my extensions on one hand? Look at it. If I'm doing it on my own, very, very simple. That's it. This is how simple it is. But I'm going to explain to you how you can achieve this. If you want to follow this method, I'm going to explain to you how you can achieve it. Thank you so much for everyone tapping. Don't stop, please. The more you stop, it's not going to help us. They will think we're just idle doing nothing. Please, let's move this like to 30K like, please. God bless you for doing that. Let's give 5 cheers to everyone. That is 1. That is 2. That is 3. That is 4. Thank you, Jojo baby. That is 5. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. So that clap is going for everyone that is supporting this live to the point. We only have a few minutes to go anyway. It's 2 hours that we have every time from 12 to 2 p.m. So now, so we can be able to cover some few things that we have to cover. We don't stay longer on the live. Now, after that, I'm going to bring everybody up, showing me their work, and we discuss. So if you want to hold your extensions on your hand, what you have to do is that this is my right hand, and this is my left hand. Because on the camera, sometimes it's going to be showing the other way around. So now I'm going to be using my right hand, holding this one, thumb and index finger. Let me just mention the fingers we have. This is our thumb. That's our index finger. This is our middle finger. This one is the ring finger, and this one is the little and pinky finger. So all these fingers, because we use our fingers to do hair, all these fingers, you need to know their names, because I'll be saying, oh, I'm holding this with my thumb and my index finger. Most people are like, what is she saying? So but if you get used to it now, you know what I'm saying. So now let's go ahead and hold this. I'm going to be holding this one strand on my right hand with the thumb and index finger. Thumb and index finger, they play vital role when we're doing hair. You're going to hold it this way. When you hold it this way, on my left hand, hold the other strand with your thumb and your index finger. On the last one, please gradually look at my 3 supporting fingers. They come here. Just put it there. Hold it. So when you hold it this way, do not allow this hair to wobble. When it's wobbling like this, my dear, you cannot hold it. You cannot do this. So all you have to do, make sure it's nice and firm, secured and nice and firm. Thank you so much, everyone, supporting this live. The more you tap, the better it becomes. It will take us and bring more people in to watch what you're doing. So now, when it's like this, take this, your middle finger, place it on top of it. When you're holding your extensions in one hand, I'm only going to turn my right hand. Watch me. Then I'm going to turn this right hand. When I turn my right hand, the hand that will come out from this place is my index finger. Look at it. I have videos of all these things in there. Please, if you want to learn how to do this, and you think, okay, what she just did now, we cannot be repeating it 10 times. It's on the video. It's on the video. When you go on my page, you see the videos. Put it on, get your extensions and learn it. It's good for you to know how to hold these extensions on one hand. Yes, it's really good to hold the extensions on one hand, because if you want to get your braiding, your third method are just amazing. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. So now what we are going to do is that you're going to go ahead and look at my hand here. You're going to open this place, use it to hold onto this hair. We're going to install this hair. Now, the most used method is this method, and the most difficult methods for beginners are this method I'm doing. Watch me closely as I'm doing this method so that you can be able to understand it. So now that I'm securing this, I'm holding my extensions on one hand already. I'm going to be splitting this hair, taking my my left hand to split this hair. When you take part of this hair, this is the one you're taking. The next thing you're going to do, move this extension that is lying on your index finger, right? Move it to this side. So when you move it to this side, you hold it. Take your index finger. This is my index finger shaking. Put it in between the natural hair and your extension. Look at it. When you do that, that is it. You relieve your hand. Then you now go to secure this hair. This is where most people have problem in doing this hair. So when you secure this hair like this to the roots, braid it about 3 or 4 times. When you braid it about 3 or 4 times, you're going to be flipping your hands on this one. The other part of it we didn't flip our hands. You're going to look at my hand. You're going to be turning your hand this way. You turn it like that, meaning that you're going to be turning the braid into this part, braiding it. Can you see the reason why it's natural and traditional method are most used? Is because we grab this hair from the roots and it splits the hair automatically. So look at the natural hair on this, look at the natural hair on this, and look at the natural hair on this. Then you continue to braid. Always make sure that your extensions are covering your braiding. Go ahead and do this. You do that, start braiding this hair. Beautiful and well. Can you see it? So you now go ahead and continue to braid. I'm going to show you the result of this. This is the braids and the method that gives more beginners really problem. They'll think, oh, how can I get into braiding with this? I cannot do it. It's not even stable. The down is not firm. But that is why we started with the rubber band method for you to get into it. Love it. Thank you so much and God bless you. That is the reason why we started with the natural. That is why we started with the rubber band method. Tricks away natural, tucks away natural hair. Yes, that is it. You tuck it in. Use your extensions to cover your natural. Is tucking it in. But then let's bring it to the form that where everybody will understand it. So that is why I say use your extensions to cover your natural. It's called tucking your extensions in. Look at how beautiful this braid is. Looking from the roots. You see, everything that we've done today, this one is grabbed from the roots. I like the third one, but I would take me sometimes to get it. Don't worry, go ahead, you get it. You absolutely get it. Go ahead and you do all the 6 methods. You're going to get it. You see, go ahead and try the 6 method. Choose one of the methods that you be conversant with all the time. Now we have completed the 3 methods as well related to the natural and traditional method. What are we going to do at this stage? I'm going to be throwing out the question. We have only 2 braids left. And we are going to complete this mannequin today. Then tomorrow in the class, the thing we are going to do is that I'm going to be showing you how we can do this, how you can cut your extensions, and how we can end the tips of our hair using 5 different methods. Don't miss the class if you want to learn how to end the tips of the braids. You look at it, you see the reason why I don't complete it, because I'm going to teach you guys how you can complete the tips of the hair tomorrow. This is the 2 braid. And now I'm going to throw the question now. From the natural method that we just did, we did 3. Which of the 2 do you want me to repeat? I'm going to use this one to repeat it. So this is the end of our mannequin, finishing the braids. So after doing that tomorrow, I'm going to try and take this hair off in the weekend. So next week Monday, we are going to have our hair free, starting from the beginning. Number 2, please, ma, do not forget to send me the link. I'm going to send the link to almost everybody that is commenting today. Please, ma, do not forget to send me the link of the mannequin. Yes, I'm going to forward the link mannequin for everybody commenting today. I'm going to send it. I'm going to check it and I'm going to send it to everyone. So you can go ahead and purchase your mannequin. When you're coming into the class, bring your mannequin, please, and everything that you need. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vicky. God bless you. So now I'm going to be splitting the hair into 2. Somebody said repeat number 2. Number 2, the one without the rubber band. We are not doing rubber band. Oh my God, what's her name again, please? Diamond Pearl. We have go past that one, but then let me see. It's as if the natural method, you want to know the other one without the rubber band. We've done it several times today, but let's see how many Number two, the one without the rubber band. That's the number 3 is the one without the rubber band anyway. Is number 3. So let's go. Okay, you know what? Tell me on this natural method, which one do you want me to repeat from this natural method we just did? The 3. Number 2. Number 2 is the one that you have the extensions. You're using only your natural hair to do the extensions. Big mommy, thank you so much. Number 2. If I repeat the number 2 from this method is the one that you use the natural hair to be the top strand. Is that what you wanted? So yes, then we'll go straight ahead to do the number 2. Number 2, the ones you're doing without, yes, number 2. Then the other one is said without the rubber band. So we are going to go ahead and do this one first. Then the last hair, we are going to decide to do the one without the rubber band. Okay, that's okay. Do that, man. You want the number 2? Okay, let's do the number 2. I'm going to do that without the rubber band for you, diamond pearls. Don't worry. This last one, we only have 2 braids left. Can you see it? We have 2 braids. We started these braids from the beginning, and now we've ended it up since we've been doing practicals with them. I'm going to take, you see the job I'm going to do now? I'm not going to cut this hair. I'm going to take all this hair off. I'm going to take it off myself. Then we'll now start all over again. So now let's go ahead and comb this one. So this other method, number 2 method, number 3, when you cross the extensions, okay? Number 3, when you cross. Okay, let's do the most difficult part of it. I'm going to do number 3. I'm going to do number 3 where you cross the extensions and hold the extensions on one hand. I'm going to repeat it again, which is the most difficult part of it. We're going to do that. Then I'm going to do the number 3. Yes, I'm going to do the number 3 from the first rubber band method. Then I'm going to do the number 3 of this other method. Let's compare the 2. Yes, I'm going to do it that way. Do you know when I was doing the rubber band method, I told you that the number 3 is related to the natural and traditional method. I'm going to prove it to you now. So now that we have done the natural and traditional method, I'm going to do the difficult part of the method, the last one to you, that you hold your extensions on one hand. We do it. Then I'm now going for the first rubber band method and do the last method. Then let's compare the 2 together. That is the reason, that is what we are going to go into now. So now let me brush this hair. If you're joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome. In this class, what we do is braiding, teach you how to do, which is the most important part of hair making. If you want to learn, go into hair skills. See, what I'm teaching you guys is the very, very important part. So if you can do this one at this point, install your extension. You see, every other part of it, you have to learn it, but it's not going to be too difficult for you to learn because you've known the main important things you have to learn into hair. So now let's go ahead and take the extension. Like the way I'm seeing this extension is almost the size I will need. So let me just take a little bit off it. So now that we have this extension, we are going to be holding this extension. Let's keep tapping. Hey, I'm not seeing that love icon again. Please, let's tap. We only have a few minutes and I'll explain a few things to us and I'll start bringing us up. Let's go ahead. Don't relent. Thank you so much and God bless you. Do you teach how to do cuff parts? Oh, the cuff parts. This is, anyway, let's see. When we take all these extensions out, I'm going to try my best and do some things and send into the video. It's as if I need to be sharing the video to all. Most people, they don't want to go and watch the video. All these things are in the videos, but then when we take all this hair off, I'm going to show you how to curve the hair like you're parting the hair before we do other things. So just stay tuned. So now let's go ahead and do this one. Split your hair into extensions into ratio 2:1. When you split these extensions into ratio 2:1, look at it. Everybody see me split it. Then the next step you're going to do, go ahead and take this smaller part of the extension, cross it to the bigger part of your extension. This is how to cross it. So when you cross it, it will now give us 3 strands. That 3 strands is now going to be equal. Can you see it? Look at this strand, this one, and the 2 smaller parts. When you join them together, they become one of these. Look at it. You see the best way to hold your extension and the best way to split your extension. That is ratio 2:1. Then after doing that, we want to hold our extensions on one hand. I've already explained before, and I've sent a lot of videos related to this. But if you want to learn this, go and get extensions. Learn it. 2:1. Make even 3. Yes, when you join it, make an even of 3 strands. Thank you so much. Thank you, so Jojo BT. Thank you. God bless you. So we'll now go ahead. Take this is my right hand. You're going to be holding this one with your thumb and your index finger. This is my thumb and my index finger. Hold it. Then the other of my left hand, hold this other strand with your thumb and your index finger. Take this one, the other strand that is left, use your supporting finger, these 3 fingers, to hold on to it. When you're holding on to it, do not let it wobble. When it wobbles like this, you cannot do it. So what you have to do, make it firm. Let it be firm. When it's firm like this, then you can be able to do it. Watch me as I do this. Then you're going to take your middle finger, place it on it. When you place your middle finger like this, you're going to be turning your right hand, not the left hand. My left hand is firm, holding this hair. Then you turn your right hand like this. When you turn your right hand, bring your index finger out from this other extension like this. Then the other hair, this one will be falling on top of my index finger. So I'm holding my extensions on one hand. When you're used to these things, it's not difficult. I just explained to you now. It took me about 1 minute to explain, right? Let me just do it on the normal way that I've known it. It just wouldn't take you a second. It's good to learn how to hold your extension on one hand. If you really want to go into braiding, yes, it will make your work very, very faster. Instead of that, most people, they know how to hold it this way. I don't know how to do that. But if you already know how to place your extension this way and it's comfortable for you, continue to do it. Don't change. But then if you don't know how to do it at all and you're learning as a beginner, try to learn how to hold your extension on your one hand like this. That is it. So let's go ahead and install it. Now that I'm holding the extensions on one hand, you see one is falling on my index finger. Then you are going straight into the hair that we are going to install. This is the hair we are going to install. See my hands here. As I'm holding the extensions on my one hand, I'm going to gradually open. I'm still holding it firm. I'm going to open this, my thumb and index finger, a little bit. Then I'll use it to grab the side of this hair. So when you hold it onto the side of this hair, all you're going to do, take your left hand. My left hand is free now. Split this hair. Take one part, because you're going to be splitting this hair automatically into 3. Take one part of the hair. Look at it. Take one part of it. When you take one part of it, grab this extension that is falling on your index finger on the right hand. Pull it to this side. When you pull it to this side, release, hold it. Hold it with your other hands. Middle finger and thumb is holding this hair. Then you now release your index finger. See my index finger shaking. Put it in between the natural hair and the extension. It's going to demarcate it like that. Then you release your hand. Go now and secure this hair. This is where it's giving the beginner's problem. Now you're going to go and secure this hair a bit. Look at it. Grab it from the roots. Not too tight, but firm. Make it firm, but not too tight. Can you see what I'm doing? When you braid it like 2 or 3 times, then you now release your hand and turn your hand this way. Look at it. When you turn your hand this way, you started braiding the hair. The next thing you're going to do, make sure that you're tucking your natural hair in, meaning that you're using your extensions to cover your natural hair. Then you go ahead and start braiding. Look at how simple it is to do this method, but it's very difficult for people because they are not grabbing it from the roots. The way I just explained to you, if you go ahead and try it this way, if you see that you're close to it, and keep practicing, you're going to get it straight away. So now let's finish braiding this. I'm going to show you the result. Excuse me, I need to drink a little bit of water now because my throat is getting dry. So let me go ahead and finish this braid. So when you go ahead and finish this braid, if you're joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome. Thank you so much. On this account, that is GraceLawendhair, go ahead. If you want to get your mannequin, it's pinned down already. I'll find a way of linking this stuff so that it will be easy for us to just purchase our mannequin. But then, for everyone that's commented on the GraceLawendhair tutorial today, I'm going to send you the link of the mannequin and the stand, and then the other one in case, or even send you the link of where you can get all those things. So now let's go ahead and look at this. Do you see how this one is? It's taken from the roots of the hair, well secured and beautiful, natural and traditional method, the most used method. Can everybody see it? Now, let me show you how we can do the other one related to the rubber band method I told you, without rubber band, without crochet pin. Then you will compare the two. This one is the natural and traditional method to add extension to the hair. I've done it in front of you, holding your extensions on one hand. Let's go ahead and do the other method. Watch this method. For those that are late, for those that are just coming now, you missed that part when we did it at first. Can you draw the camera closer? Can you see it now? It's just that when it's closer, they said the typing is distracting. Can everybody see it now? Let's bring this one down a bit. Is it better? Type on the comment section if it's better now before we do this last one, please. Type on the comment section. Yes, it is. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you. Mommy bless and God bless you. So now let's go ahead and comb this one. We're going to be combing this out. So when you comb this one out, this method is the last method for the rubber band method, which I told you that is related to the last method of natural and traditional method. So let's go ahead. You're going to split this hair into two. If you're just joining us in this class, you're welcome. You're very welcome. So now we split it into two. Let's go ahead and get our extensions. Let's go ahead and get our extension. So when we have our extensions, let me add it to this one, then I'll comb it. This is the last one. Then tomorrow we are going to be doing something very important. How you can end your braids, please. Don't miss the class tomorrow. When we just come, that is what I'm going to start with. I'm going to have the hot water and everything. I'll teach you different method of how you can end your braids so that you'll be able to, when you braid your hair, you'll be able to do that, able to end the braid of the hair with different styles. Or if your client say, okay, this is what I want, you won't be surprised to say, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? You'll be able to do it. So now, this is the extension we are going to be using. Now, we are going to split these extensions into ratio 2:1. Can everybody see it? When you split it into that, take the bigger part of it, just put it on one side. Take the smaller part of it, make sure they are on the same length. Can you see it? Make sure they are on the same length. This method is a repeat of the rubber band method and is the last method to the rubber band method. Watch the way I'm going to do it. Take this extension, look at it, section the hair and split it into two. Place this in the middle. My dear, if you're a beginner, you can go ahead and do this method. It's very good because no rubber band on this method and it looks like the natural and traditional method. What are we going to do next? Go ahead and split this hair into three. Instead of using the rubber band to hold onto the extension in the middle, we are going to braid it down. We are going to braid it down. Let's braid it down a bit. When you braid it a little bit down, what it does is that it's holding the extensions a little bit, not too much. Look at it. Look at it. Just braid it down a little bit. Then you now bring this extension, bring it over. So when you bring it over, watch me as I do this. Then we'll now compare the two. Then you now understand my explanation. So when you now go ahead, take this other extensions that is 2 times bigger. Take this one, the extension that is 2 times bigger. Adjust your mannequin. Thank you so much, Jojo. Adjust your mannequin. Go ahead and hold this one. Look at it. Hold it with your left hand. Bring the extensions that you're holding, place it on it like this. When you place it on it, hold it with your thumb and your index finger. Then you start braiding. You will start braiding. If you're a right-handed person at this point, use your right hand. I'm a right-handed person. If you're a left-handed person, use your left hand to start your braid. So because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to use the right hand. Go take this one from the right hand, bring it into the left. Then you grab this one in the middle, move it to the side. Secure it. Then take this strand on the left, bring it into the right. Then that is it. That is absolutely it. Then you go ahead and start braiding. Then you go ahead and start braiding your hair. Can you see it? I'm going to show you the result of this hair when we get to this point. I'm going to show you the result of this hair. Look at it. It's going off now, but then we are going to do it up to that part. So when you get to this part, you're going to, now when you get to this part, the middle of it, can you see? Always make sure the extensions is covering the middle part. Then you go ahead and do what? Keep braiding. Let me move this one aside. Keep braiding the hair until you finish. Then I'm going to show you the root of this hair that is related to the natural and traditional method of braiding hair. If you use this method, I think you don't need the rubber band, but then let's compare the two of them. Let's compare the result of the two of them. Let me finish braiding this hair quickly. For those of us that are joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome to the class. I'm going to show you the root of this hair, then you understand what I mean. Okay, now, can everybody see it? See, this one is a natural and traditional method. Then this one is the rubber band method. Look at it. Look at the roots. Can you see they are closely related? Can you see how closely related? That's why I told you that if you are using this other method from the rubber band method without rubber band, without crochet, it's closely related to the natural and traditional method, which will be simple for you to install. So you can go ahead and try using this method if you want to. Yes, look at it now. Compare the two of them. The reason is I look at the ones we did before with the rubber band method. You see that because there's rubber band in it, it's going to give you more puffiness on the roots. And this one doesn't have that puffiness. Just joined today, have learned something. Wow. Okay, mommy pleasant. I think, is it mommy bless? Okay, mommy bless Matt. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, she's a great teacher. It's my first time in the class. Thank you so much. God bless you. So now, this is it. You see that these two methods, if I were you, I'm going to practice all the things. As a new beginner and you're not used to adding natural and traditional method, please do all the 6 methods. Do all the 6 methods. When you do all the 6 methods, you're going to find out one that is suitable for you. When you just compare all your 6 methods, you now see you're happy with one that, oh, this one is convenient for me. Go ahead and start using that one to braid. And start using that hair to braid until you get master to knowing how to do the natural and traditional method. So the braid with the bigger ratio goes first with the method. Not the one that we have to plait. Normally, the one that you have to plait, the braid with the smaller methods, you use it to go first. Now, don't let us mix everything up together, because now I don't have any other hair left to practicalize. Let's end it here, then we'll come next to whatever the question you're having. I'm going to take all these extensions off in the weekend. I'm going to show you tomorrow how you can end the braids of this hair, because as a beginner, you're learning how to braid hair. You need to know a lot of things, especially basically how to end the tip of the hair, how to get your extension, how to install your extension, how to cut your extension. All these are courses on their own. How to prep your extension, how to cut the extension. Most people don't know how to cut extension. I'm so impressed. Thank you so much. God bless you. Jojo Bitter, God bless you. So all these things you need to know step by step. So if you can know all the steps related to this method, you're good to go. Most people, because braid is the most expensive hair that you can do, apart from some, which I don't want to go into details into it. When you're doing braid, most people charge and they pay a lot, because it's your time. You take your time, 5 hours, 6 hours standing, you know how much you can get. If you can learn this vividly, my dear, you're good to go. Then gradually you now move into doing Ghana weave, doing cornrow, doing this, putting extension, fixing wave on, a lot of things. Hair is a lot of branches, but my dear, concentrate on this one, know how to do it. If you're that type that wants to take it as a full-time job, yes, you put it on the comment section, or send me a bio, then we'll take it off from there. These are the free classes, then we'll go into other classes I'm going to be showing you guys. So now this is the end of it for today. Then tomorrow we are going to do the tip. Don't miss the class tomorrow. But you see now, there's nothing to braid here. I'm going to come into the class tomorrow. Love you, ma. See you tomorrow. Yes, But now, if you have any question, I'm going to bring everybody upline. Now this is the time we have like 20 minutes. If I send you invitation, grab it. If you've done any work today, please go ahead and come and tell me, show me what you have done. Anyone in the class that have done any work today, accept the invitation, bring it up, and I will show me what you have done today. Go ahead. Then tomorrow, promise, I'm going to show you how to cut your extension, how to prep your extension. Then we'll now prepare this. Accept the invitation and come up if you have any question. Accept the invitation and come up if you have any question. But if you don't have any question, then tomorrow, my phone has started again. If I've sent you an invitation, please accept and come up. Let's discuss as teacher and student for a few minutes before we go off. If you have anything, you have any idea that is going to help, or you have any suggestion, or you have any question, contribution, this is the time that you have. I've sent invitation. No. I've sent everyone invitation. So accept it. Come up. If you have anything to say, take the invitation. Let me see. Somebody is accepting the invitation. Let's see who that is. Mommy Blessed. Okay, Mommy Blessed, come up. Sarah, Taiwa, come up. Please, if you know that you're not reached up to 1,000, please follow each other, because I want to be seeing students on. I want to be seeing you guys showing me your work that you're doing. Go ahead and say something. If you just comment, go ahead. Yes, hello, Sarah.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
Thank you. Yes, I'm blessed. Yourself?
Thank you so much. I'm blessed too. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for the good job. God richly bless you.
Thank you so much. I hope you've learned something today.
I'm for my mannequin, that's why.
Okay. Have you sent me message? Did you comment on the section today?
Yes, please.
See, everybody that commented on this GraceLawendhair, I'm going to send you the link of the mannequin to get it. But then I'm working towards it. I want to make sure that while we are teaching, our mannequin and everything we need will be popping up under this roof, so that you can click on it and get it. But I'm going to send everyone that commented the link today to get their mannequin. And the stand and everything, I'm going to forward it to you guys on your platform. Then when you click on it, it will take you straight to where you can purchase it. In another 1 week time, you all have your mannequin. Practice with your mannequin. It's very, very important. If you have the mannequin at home, if that's your Christmas gift, save that money to get it for your Christmas present. Because that mannequin that you have at home is going to help you a lot. With you, if you have children, they are going to use it to learn as well. My girls now, they know how to braid, because now mannequin is lying down everywhere here. They will just wake up in the morning, they feel like they just start braiding. The other one came the other time and said, Mommy, you taught me how to braid, but now I don't know how to cornrow. I only showed her once. That is what I'm telling you, that learning how to braid is important. I showed my daughter once how to cornrow. From there, she picked it up. It just have taken the hair up. I could have shown you. Now, if you're learn this one very well. It will give you that. In fact, that's a stepping stone, a great stepping stone into knowing how to do hair. This one that we're teaching for free online now is the one that you're supposed to pay more money, but I'm doing it for free. But when you get into this, the other part of it will just be like very, very simple. Yeah? So don't worry, Sarah, I'm going to send you the link. Everybody that commented on this page today will get the link. I'm going to do that today. When I just finish, I'm going to be forwarding the link to all of us. Thank you, Sarah, for your have you finished saying? Do you have any other thing to say?
Anyway, what I wanted to ask is, when you use the tie,
yeah,
then you want to take it off.
Yes.
Is it not going to get tangled?
No. That is the reason why. Now that you are here that took the one off, you have to be patient. When you use the rubber band, most people are here. Maybe somebody that have used the rubber band should answer that question, but I'm going to answer you. If there's any of the students that are here that have used the rubber band to do their daughter's hair, come up, accept the invitation. You're going to answer Sarah for me your experience of taking the hair off, so that it should not be as if, because I'm teaching you guys, for most of people that have done it, they will have the answers to it. But I will tell you no, because this hair you see now, almost 80% of this hair you're seeing is with rubber band. It's so secure that look at the hair from the root. We started this from the beginning. Can everybody see it? Let me bring myself to a larger page. Let me put myself on a bigger yes. Can you see it? This hair, you see, we started it from the root, from the beginning, start doing it up to we finish it to this point. Now I'm going to take everything off. You're not going to see even one of the hair strands go off. No. Because we are going to use this as practical tomorrow. If not, I could have just taken one off, or maybe we should lose one if we have the time. We don't have the time. But do not worry, it doesn't break hair. If not, I will just take one off. Then we can see it that the next thing you're going to do when you're taking that hair off, instead of pulling, okay, let me try and let me look for one of the rubber band method and show you how it is. I'm going to loosen this hair. Let's loosen this hair. We will do it later. So let's go on. The next person, while I'm losing the hair, let's give cheers to Sarah. So mommy, bless Matt. Please go on. While I'm losing this hair, I want to explain something to Sarah. Everybody is going to gain from this explanation as well. So you go on. Say something, please.
Hello, Grace. Thank you very much for that good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, it has been my first time, but I have learned, the reason why I have learned that I have very good interests. My hands are very active. I love too much things that have to do with hand work.
Yeah.
And my kids also try to learn. When I went for holiday, I tried to pay for a salon for only 1 week to learn cornrows, and trust me, I learned them for only 3 days.
You see?
So I am very happy that I've been here on this your life.
Yeah.
And the only thing that actually lacks in me is when I pick up hair, I have a problem of not making them to the right equal sizes.
Yeah.
So one might be bigger, one might be smaller. One braid might be bigger, another braid might be smaller.
Yeah.
So maybe I will pass through your videos and I try to get the technique of how I can go along with it.
Yeah. Each time, when I'm explaining, you see, when I'm teaching, I used to explain everything. Most people, nowadays, I don't see people commenting, oh, she's talking too much, do the hair. I know the reason why, because as a beginner, you need to talk and explain. You see, when I'm teaching, I will tell you that when you're taking your extensions, make sure that your extensions are equal, right? Look at the extension. And now, as a beginner, the technique you're going to use in making sure your extensions are equal is that, let me use this as an example. For instance, this is the hair you're working with. Don't, because you're a beginner, you start rushing and start grabbing. Like me, I can grab all this while I've been taking hair. I will just hold this hair onto my hands and take the portion of hair and insert it. When you see all my braids, they're equal because the experience is there. Then another thing is that when you are a beginner, you want to get master to getting your extensions equal. This is a bunch of extension. Go ahead and grab this, my dear. When you take this, be patient, you're going to get used to it. Take this one for the first time, you hold it like this. You feel the size, they're equal. If you have a rack, put it on a rack. If you have a handle of the chair, put it. Then you take the next one. You do like 10 of these extensions before you start your braids. This is the next one, the same size. You place it on somewhere. You do the next one. You hold it. If they're not equal, you put it. But if you're grabbing it like that, you will not get it. Place this extension. You see the way I just did this extension? About 3 of it now. Do about 10. Place it on a rack or place it on the hand. If you cannot afford a rack, just put it on the extension. Look for somewhere to place it. Do about 10. Then you start doing your braids. When you're doing your braids, some people will think that when they are taking more extension, that is when the braids will finish early. No. If you want your braids to finish up quick, like you see the total hair I've just done now, I can section my natural hair to be 30. When they are 30, make sure that the extension you're using are the same thing. Because it's big doesn't mean that you'll start increasing the extension. If you know you're doing jumbo, get all your extensions to be jumbo when you're doing the hair. Even if you're doing this hair 30, If you're doing this hair 30 and you want medium, use this medium extension to do it. If you're doing 30 of all your hair and you need your extensions to be jumbo, grab the extension to be more. Jumbo is like you have more extensions like this. This might be my own jumbo. That might not be your own jumbo. Somebody is asking requests. Let me bring them up. Let me accept her. Yeah. So that might not be your own jumbo. So the reason is that even if you section your hair into 30, and I'm telling all the students here, Sophia is here. I don't know why, maybe she's not at this point. If she have come up, she will tell you. The day she did her daughter's hair, I was doing practical and she was doing her daughter's hair. Immediately she explained to me, she listened to every teaching. If you're just starting as a beginner, don't do too much braid. Start with about 30 or 40 braids to complete all your braids so that you will not get tired or exhausted. When you start that, the next one you're going to do on the braid, increase it to 40. Before you know it, you could be able to do this braid up to 150 or 120 or so more, as many as you can do. But if you start tiny, taking the hair tiny at the first time, it's going to take you a long time. At the end of the day, you're going to be fed up doing that hair as a beginner. But when you get used to it, you don't mind doing those braids, as many as you can install on the braid, right? So now for your own question of how you can get mastered into this, always section your extension. Do about 10 before you start any of your braiding. So that all the extension, try it, then you come and give me the report when we come to the class, if not today or next week, anytime you're free. Try this method. Come and tell me. You can snap what you have done. If you know you have up to 1,000 followers, you come up and show us what you have done using this method I just showed you. Gradually, you're going to get into it. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes, Auntie Grace. I have another question.
Go ahead.
When I'm dividing my hair that I'm going to do, also I find it as a problem. In front, I always want to make it full, the hair full. At least behind, I don't want to waste a lot of time because my kids are my kids, yeah. But then in front here, I get a problem of not balancing that it is compact, it is full.
Yeah.
I don't know where the problem goes.
No, where the problem comes is that, everything you do is calculation, right? Now, you want to, that is why I said, when we take this hair off, next on Monday, God, just help me if I'm not too busy because I have to try and take this hair off. We are going to be starting I'm going to take all this hair off. Then this hair is going to be open for a new starter to know how to part the hair. And I'm going to show you a lot of things. If you're here, I'm going to do more examples before we start braiding the hair. Let's say, for instance, now let me explain this to you in a better way. If you want to braid hair and you don't want to do too much, you see the first line or the first two lines relating to this hair, you need to make that hair the size that is going to be equal to the one in the front. Because if you want to, if you have the time, like what we have done so far, look at all our braids now. All our braids are equal sizes. Because I'm using it for practical. Then even if I have to do somebody's hair and they are paying me for it, you're going to do the same sizes that are equal like this. It depends on the amount they are paying. But if they are not paying you too much, my dear, or you want to do your daughter's hair as a new beginner, make sure that the first two lines you're doing are equal to what will be in the front. Do you know the reason why? In case you have to pull your hair up in a pony, so that by the time people are seeing the back, the first two lines is covering the back, and the front, when you put it on pony, is going to be equal. Then when you come after the first two lines, that time you can double these two. If this hair is 1, or you can take 1.5. This is 1 now. If you want to increase it, you can take either 1.5, or you do, when you put 2 of this section together, you do it in 1.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, I have understood.
Yeah, so that you have to do it like that. But the first 2 lines at the back have to be the same size in the front. And when you come to the front, because I'm teaching you guys how to part hair. If you started this class with me, you see Maybe I have to. You see how we are going to be parting the hair? Let me show you. Let's do this. I'm going to put this one up. This hair is a lot of hair that we've done here because we use it as practicals. So now look at this one now. The first line. The first line is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's the first line. The reason how you're going to get the first line, despite I'm using the first line, if you have, like, you see this mannequin, the hairline of the mannequin is a bit wider. That's why with this sizes get up to 4. There are some people that their head neckline is not too wide. You cannot even get 4 out of it, it's just like 3. But if you know that some people neckline are almost this mannequin, start with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see it? Then you now go ahead and get the next line. When you take the next line is going to be definitely 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is that 1? 1, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one is 6 because it's wider. You see, the neckline is wider. Yeah, it's wider, which is okay. Because if you do this one, if I do this one 5 at this point, it's going to be like the hair is going to be too much. So when you come to these 2 lines and it's okay, and you want to increase the size of the hair in order to finish early, you come here, add a little bit more. When you do the first one here, make sure that first one is the same size as the other ones. Do you know the reason why? When you're putting up, if you're doing this first one, if you want to maneuver hair and for people not to notice, this one that is coming first now, make sure it's the same size as this one because it's on the side. When you're putting up your pony, this is going to cover everything.
Okay.
So when you come to this one, you want to increase this hair now because you can't stay too long. This is where you can double these 2 together. Do 1. Nobody will notice when they're packing up this hair. Do this one 1. Do this one 1. I'm explaining in the terms of that you want to make sure that the hair is not too full, right? Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
But then, if I'm not taking this one too much now, don't worry. But next week, this question you ask, be in the class next week, ask the same question. Before we start any braid, I will explain everything when I'm covering the hair before we start doing our lessons.
Okay.
Do you understand? So now I'm going to take all this hair off. Now, the reason why we want the hair in the front to be fuller than all the ones at the back is that because the hair in the front is covering everything at the back. But most people, they don't even want their hair to be full in front. When they are doing the block methods, they just want you to do the block method that would like let the front be scanty. Everybody have different ways. Most people will come to you, they're like, oh, I want my hair to be very, very full. They can stand it. Then you fill up the front very well. Most people don't want their hair to be full in front. They just say, do it in a way that I don't want it too full. That is the reason why when you're doing, if you get to that point of doing a client's hair, if it's not your children or yourself, always ask that question. Most people, you fill up the front of their hair, they'll say, this hair is too full, I can't even pack it. Why did you do it like this? They will be upset. Ask them first, how do you want the hair? Some will just tell you straight away that I want my hair to be full. So when they want their hair to be full, in order not to take much of your time, you maneuver you're maneuvering in the middle sections, but this one at the side and the back will have to always be equal with the ones in the front in case of they are packing their hair pony, so that everything is going to be equal.
Okay.
Yeah. So the more you come to the class, the more you understand it. First of all, your first assignment is that go and section your extension into 10 places, making sure they are equal before you start your braids. That's your first assignment. Go and do that. So when you do that, then when we open up this hair, we're going to take it off from there. And another question, who asked the question about the rubber band? Is it you that asked the question?
No, it was Sarah.
Sarah, okay, Sarah, I'm trying to get the hair that I just taken off. Now, where is it again? Now. I've taken one of this hair off. I want to show you how we can. Okay, yeah, that is it here. Look at it. Look at the rubber band. Do you know that the rubber band, now that the rubber band is here now, if this is a normal hair, this is a mannequin, is a doll, it doesn't grow, right? If this is a normal hair, right, that you put a rubber band on it, by the time you have this hair for 3 to 4 weeks, this your undergrowth, the hair underneath will have increased in size. It will grow more. It will grow. So when it comes to that undergrowth, when you take it off, you see that the hair is like this. Don't pull your extension, don't pull the rubber band across your hair like this. Don't pull it. All you just have to do is that if you have a little bit of scissors or something, go and snap it like this. When you snap it like this, you just go round. Look at it, Sarah. Go round there. You see how you take it off? You just go around and you just take the rubber band off, because if you're pulling this rubber band across your hair, where it's going to be pulling is your natural hair. You don't want to lose your hair, right? You just remove it this way. It's going to remove. Even before then, the undergrowth you have under your head would have made this hair. Already, the rubber band will be losing a bit. It's easier for you to just take it off. You understand it? But don't pull it across. Don't pull it across like this. If you pull it across like that, let me take the take home and take it. Where is that one? Take home. If you pull it across like that, it's going to be dragging it's going to be dragging your hair like that. Before you know it, you start losing your hair. That is why most people, they are saying, oh, the rubber band is cutting their hair. No, it's because they are not patient to take it off. Let me take this one off. This one is a hair mannequin, and that if you use it on the hair, it's very, very easy to just remove it straight away. I don't want to pull it across. Let me just cut it. You just take it off. Just take it off. And that's it. So you just comb your hair. That is it. You see it?
Yes, please.
Now, it didn't take anything off from the hair. When you take your rubber band and you're pulling your rubber band off like this, it's going to be dragging your hair from the top. You don't want to do that. So just when you have it on a natural hair, maybe somebody here who asks a question that have done this rubber band method that want to tell us how they take it off. When you have it on your normal natural hair, because the normal natural hair grows, our hair grows all the time, but the mannequin doesn't grow. You see that the rubber band will be somewhere here, and it's going to be easy. When you just snap it off, it's just going to be easy to loosen.
All right.
You understand? So let's give this clap for Sarah. This clap goes for you for your question. And this one goes to Mommy.
Thank you so much.
Blessed. So the next person is Adedoyin. Adedoyin, go ahead. Thank you so much, Adedoyin, for your support. I can see you all the time. God bless you. So what's your question, please, before we go? We'll call it a day. It's almost time to finish up because I'm going to pick the children from school now.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question about what someone can use for the scalp.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Like dry skin, dry scalp.
Okay. Now, we are not going to talk about products on this one now. But I'm going to send you, I'm going to write you, right? Because normally when you're talking, I'm teaching now, when you're talking on product on this one, they will think maybe I'm advertising. The TikTok will think I'm advertising the product. But then on my other account where I have affiliates, if I'm on that account, I can talk about product because it's a place whereby you can sell product and everything. But then I'm going to send you message on your link. Even with the picture of anything you can go ahead and get, right? So that they will not restrict us from this account, please. Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you so
yes,
much.
I'm going to do that. And definitely we're going to be having sometimes class on my other account where I will explain products, we'll do extensions. That day we're not doing practicals on this hair. I'll tell you different things we can do on our hair to help our hair. So those days are coming. So we'll take it one step at a time. Yes.
All right.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this one goes for you. So thank you everyone for today's class. I hope you have learned something. You have taken notes. There's a day will come upline. All these points and notes I'm giving, I'm going to be asking these questions. So anybody that will get all the questions, or the best person that get the questions, I will go home with the present. So it's just to help us to make sure that we pay attention to all these small things. It helps. And when you get into it, it's going to help you. Thank you so much, and God bless you for today. I'm going to bringing us down that we are seeing tomorrow. Get ready for tomorrow because tomorrow's class is going to be how to cut the extension how to prep the extension, and how we can end our hair, the braids, in different ways. Yes. So come prepared tomorrow. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. 12 p.m. UK time. 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time. UK time. So that is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So get ready. So it's going to help you, because all these things I'm doing, because you might end up the braid. Somebody will now say, hey, how will I coil the tip of the hair? How to do this? You don't know, but you have to know it. Yes. So thank you so much for everyone for your cooperation, and God bless you. So let's go ahead and let me shrink this ones. Disconnect. Then we'll come tomorrow so that you won't lose your points that you've gathered while we are here. Yes. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful afternoon, and God bless you all. Thank you so much for those that have supported this live. I'm never taking anything for granted. I'm here for you guys. So ask me any questions, then we'll take it off from there. But the more you practice, the better you become. Thank you, and God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Bye. Wow. Thank you so much, YouTube. Oh, let's end this one. Thank you so much on TikTok here on my other account. I hope I pinned all the products here. For those that want to purchase their products, you can go up and get the product. But then, for everyone that have commented, I'm going to send the link of the product where you can get all the things you require for our practical and hair practice, so that you can go ahead and get it. When you come to the class, it's going to be okay for us. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. See you tomorrow, and have a blessed afternoon. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, YouTube. God bless you. Please subscribe to my channel. Share the videos if you have not shared. For the YouTube, I'm going to try and put a link of our mannequin for those that want to purchase. Put a link of the mannequin, send a video in, so that you can go ahead and get all the materials required to be doing practical. I want a situation whereby I can be able to see your work that you've done and everything. I will appreciate it as well on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining the class, and God bless you. My name remains GraceLawendhair from GraceLawendhair, as you can see. Bless you, and have a wonderful afternoon. Bye for now. Bye.